Score home run deals from your hometown dealer. Rhythm Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. We've got Nashville's best selection of cars, trucks, and SUVs. Plus, every new vehicle comes with Rhythm's exclusive lifetime warranty. Unlimited time, unlimited miles at no additional charge. We've got great deals on deck, so step up to the plate. Find your new Chrysler Dodge Jeep or Ram at rhythmcdjr.com. Feel the rhythm, love the ride.
Hey, I've been thinking, bank fees can seem pretty cruel. Well, they did until I went to Volunteer State Bank. I found a bank with a local personalized service and free checking. Yeah, may I present to you Kasasa. Now it's kind of like my checking account is paying me instead of the other way around. Visit one of our 11 locations or anywhere you have a phone. Real people, real solutions, right here. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender.
If you didn't know, the Full Count Rhythm is part of the organization called Full Count Ministries. Full Count's mission is to give every baseball player the opportunity to hear the gospel, respond to the gospel, and grow in their relationship with Jesus. With Full Count, you could lead by discipling the next generation by using our resources, or you could go on international mission trips. For more of what we do, check out our website at fullcountministries.com or our pages on Instagram and Facebook.
This is home. So is this. And this. But home isn't just the stunning views or the rugged beauty. It's what you make of it. It's a place for joy and peace. A safe haven where memories are made. It's all of these things. Home is a feeling, and it's created by the people around you. This region is home, and we're so proud.
At Jersey Mike's, they slice your order fresh right in front of you. And let me tell you, watching that can send a rush of emotions through a person. Excitement, impatience, baby-like wonder, indecisive, anticipatory chewing, nervous pacing, happy claps, and finally, jealousy, because that's this guy's sub. I should order one. Good idea. Sliced right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing. A sub above.
Here at Pizza Ranch, our research tells us kids love our buffet. All right, kids, to recap, your favorite things about eating at Pizza Ranch: pizza, chicken leg. Wait, who said pudding plate? Joey, what's a pudding plate?
It's a plate full of pudding.
Carl, put it on the board. Kids love Pizza Ranch, and parents love that kids eat free on Tuesday nights.
Pizza Ranch, everyone's favorite buffet.
I think this kid is onto something.
Welcome to Full Count Rhythm Baseball on the Full Count Broadcast Network, presented by Full Count Ministry and Rhythm Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram. Now let's send it to the ballpark for today's matchup.
Welcome into another edition of Full Count Rhythm Baseball here on the Full Count Broadcast Network. We have a good one in tow for you tonight. The Dubois County Bombers are coming in here to Drakes Creek Park to take on your hometown Full Count Rhythm, and it is kids camp night here at the park. There are a lot of little ones going around. We got First Baptist Church here as well, giving away free ice cream. It has been a fun day already to start this one, and a good win last night to boot to the second game of the four-game homestead, which is the longest homestead that we have this season in Full Count Rhythm Baseball, Tim.
Wow, you've studied the schedule. Look, it's right up there in front of us. 4 games in a row. This is game number 2.
I didn't even count it. I just noticed the squares. Those squares are in line more than any other ones.
They have their squares in a row.
Yes, they do.
Some people have their ducks in a row. We have our white squares.
Does Ken Stigall not like Homestead?
Homestead is actually it's homestand I think.
Homestead, all the same, right?
No, I don't think so.
You have a homestand.
I don't think so.
You don't know what a homestead is?
Homestead is like
where you're at home,
where you live. That's your real. That's your
homestead.
real property.
Wow.
Well, they don't live here. They play baseball.
They
here.
basically
But
live
that's
here
okay.
this summer.
If it works for you, Zach
works
Williams,
for me.
then you do use what I say.
I like Homestead better.
Okay, that's
There
fine.
we go. How are you doing today, Tim?
I'm doing good, except for Homestead. But no, I'm doing good.
All right, everybody. I'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah, another great day of show prep. Again, hoping for 14 innings. See if I can get all this stuff in. But 9-1 yesterday over the Chiefs to give them their first loss. A nice outing of pitching and hitting, timely hitting. Spencer Wilkins getting his first win. Went 5 innings just like he did in his first outing, but got some run production this time. So the boys in blue knocked it around the park a little bit. Reese Holbrook with his first hit. It was an extra base hit, the only extra base hit. The Rhythm struggling with the bat on extra bases. No home runs as of yet, but the DC Bombers come in here. They have no home runs on the year either, but good pitching staff. They're about middle of the staff, or middle of the league in pitching. I think they're the second highest batting average in the league, but we always have some good games against the Bombers.
A rich history already with this two teams just in the 3 years of the existence for the Full Count Rhythm. The Bombers have been a team that I think kind of mirror a lot of the, maybe not so much the core values of the Full Count Rhythm, but definitely on the field values, I would say, that the Rhythm have when it comes to competition and then also presentation of a team. There's a lot of good history with the Bombers up there in Huntingburg, Indiana.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they got up there at a league stadium, which is a tremendous home field and arguably one of the best in the OVL.
Well, it's got a lot of history, no question.
Yeah.
It's rich with history. And Dubois County joined the Ohio Valley League in 2013 and have since that time won 3 championships, which is the most of any team. They won in 2015, 17, and 21. And after that, Hoptown Hoppers and Owensboro River Dogs, formerly known as the Owensboro Oilers, have also won 2 championships. Fulton and Full Count Rhythm have won 1 championship each. There's 2 years the championships were not won, one because of weather and one because of COVID. There's your OVL history for the lesson
there
for the
it is.
day.
Brought to you by Nothing Bunt Cake.
That's right.
We will take a quick break, come back, get your Chick-fil-A of Rivergate starting lineups here on the Full Count Broadcast Network.
Score home run deals from your hometown dealer. Rhythm Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. We've got Nashville's best selection of cars, trucks, and SUVs. Plus, every new vehicle comes with Rhythm's exclusive lifetime warranty. Unlimited time, unlimited miles at no additional charge. We've got great deals on deck, so step up to the plate. Find your new Chrysler Dodge Jeep or Ram at rhythmcdjr.com. Feel the rhythm, love the ride.
Hey, I've been thinking, bank fees can seem pretty cruel. Well, they did until I went to Volunteer State Bank. I found a bank with a local personalized service and free checking. Yeah, may I present to you Kasasa. Now, it's kind of like my checking account is paying me instead of the other way around. Visit one of our 11 locations or anywhere you have a phone. Real people, real solutions, right here. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender.
Don't strike out at your next party. Order the food that will get your crowd cheering. Chick-fil-A of Rivergate. We have many catering options available, from our Chick-fil-A nugget trays to our original Chick-fil-A sandwiches to our chocolate chunk cookies and fudge brownies. We have something for everyone. Order online at chickfil-a.com or call the store at 615-851-4007.
If you didn't know, the Full Count Rhythm is part of the organization called Full Count Ministries. Full Count's mission is to give every baseball player the opportunity to hear the gospel, respond to the gospel, and grow in the relationship with Jesus. With Full Count, you could lead by discipling the next generation by using our resources, or you could go on international mission trips. For more of what we do, check out our website at fullcountministries.com or our pages on Instagram and Facebook.
Welcome back to the Full Count Broadcast Network. Now it's time for the Chick-fil-A of Rivergate's starting lineup.
And welcome back here on the Full Count Broadcast Network. Chick-fil-A starting lineup as we have your Full Count Rhythm playing host to the Dubois County Bombers. And we will start off with their lineup. Drew Howard batting first and playing second base. Joey Mulatto batting second, playing center field. Caden Hurlis batting third, playing third base. Aaron Busick. Is that the name we're going with there, Busick, Tim? I don't know if that one has been talked about yet.
Busick, maybe.
Busick playing left field, batting fourth. Reese Davis batting fifth and playing first base. Paul Osting will be playing right field and batting sixth. Frankie Sebastiano? That one.
So I'm going to go with
this one stuck up on me today.
Sebastiano
will be DHing and batting seventh. Juan Guzman will be catching and batting eighth. Jay Flynn will be your shortstop and batting in the 9-hole. Houston High on the rubber tonight for the Dubois County Bombers. Drew Robertson will be batting first, playing right field. Reese Holbrook batting second, playing center field. Josh Seiler batting first base and batting third, playing first base. Cooper Holbrook batting fourth, playing left field. Jackson Cothran will be playing designated hitter tonight as we are going to our national anthem. So we'll take a quick break right after this and get those lineups for you.
At Jersey Mike's, they slice your order fresh right in front of you. And let me tell you, watching that can send a rush of emotions through a person. Excitement, impatience, baby-like wonder, indecisive, anticipatory chewing, nerves pacing, happy claps, and finally, jealousy, because that's this guy's sub. I should order one. Good idea. Sliced right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing. A sub above.
Here at Pizza Ranch, our research tells us kids love our buffet. All right, kids, to recap, your favorite things about eating at Pizza Ranch: pizza, chicken leg. Wait, who said pudding plate? Joey, what's a pudding plate?
It's a plate full of pudding.
Carl, put it on the board. Kids love Pizza Ranch, and parents love that kids eat free on Tuesday nights.
Pizza Ranch, everyone's favorite buffet.
I think this kid is onto something.
Rhythm Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram knocks it out of the park with Nashville's best selection of cars, trucks, and SUVs. Plus, all new vehicles come with a Rhythm exclusive lifetime warranty. Unlimited time, unlimited miles, no additional charge. That's a home run. Find your new Chrysler Dodge Jeep or Ram in Madison, just 10 minutes north of Nashville.
If you've got a dream, then we've got you covered. Rhythm Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram is like no other.
Think about something for a moment. Every single business, from the smallest neighborhood bakery to the biggest multinational corporation, is someone's dream come true. The byproduct of planning and determination and hard work. If you own a business, you already know that. So you'll also understand that fire and security protection isn't just about protecting property. It's about safeguarding dreams. At Corson, that's what we've specialized in since 1946. Corson Fire and Security. Corson.com.
Let's get back to Full Count Rhythm Baseball action on the Full Count Broadcast Network.
And welcome back here on the Full Count Broadcast Network. Tim Reese, Zach Williams here at Kids Camp Night for Dubois County Bombers in your Full Count Rhythm. Drakes Creek Park, Hendersonville, Tennessee, as the Full Count Rhythm are looking to get in the winners bracket once again, as they are even, have yet to get into that winning side of things, but 3-3 coming into this one, Tim. Definitely a game, once again, as we always say, against the Dubois County Bombers. It means a little bit more, it seems like.
6-4 against the Dubois County Bombers since Rhythm's existence. 3-3 in first year in 2021, and 3-1 in 2 key wins in the championship round. It was an unusual championship round because the Rhythm was the #1 seed that year, but we played the first game up at Dubois County, if you remember, and the reason was because of weather. So after winning game 1 up there, came back home, and of course, most of the folks that are listening here that are Rhythm fans probably know that that was the walk-off winner home run by Harrison Travis in the bottom of the 9th inning on the first pitch. So exciting action, and last time these two teams came together was for the championship. But got a new pitcher on the mound for Full Count. Nick Griffin from the University of Arkansas is getting his first taste of rhythm action, coming in from Monticello, Arkansas. He is 6'4", 195-pound left-hander. The son of Paul and Cammie Griffin, is an older brother, Grayson. And he has a pop and a me mommy in Monticello, Arkansas. Me mommy. He's a redshirt sophomore. Did not pitch this past year. Pitched a year ago. And I think he had 7 appearances.
Well, the park is humming tonight as families are out for kids camp night, and all the kids.
A lot of riffraff here tonight.
There's a lot of riffraff.
As you called them last night.
There's a lot of riffraff.
A lot of riffraff here.
Less footballs already than I saw yesterday, so we'll see how that goes on. Remember, we want you to jump in on the comments, whether it be Facebook, YouTube, or Twitter. Jump in the comment section. Let us know who you're cheering for, who you're watching for, and who you are rooting for, which team you're rooting for. We want to hear from you. 3 due up here for the Dubois County Bombers. Drew Howard, Joey Mulatto, and Caden Hurlis will be the first 3 to go as we are set to go, and Nick Griffin delivers the first pitch, as it is in for strike 1.
7:07 p.m. game time at 78 degrees here at Drakes Creek Park in Hendersonville, Tennessee.
Slight wind. It's a nice night. Parking lot's very full out there tonight. A lot of dogs in the park as well, as that is strike 2. First game in a Rhythm jersey for Nick Griffin. Finds himself already a 1-2 count on his first opponent of the night. That one misses high. Angie Busick says, "Let's go Bombers" on Facebook. I wonder if she can give us a pronunciation on Busick.
She probably can.
Vicky Maloney checking in, says, "Ready for another big win." Andrea Sells says, "Hey, Tim and Zach, go Rhythm."
Andrea Sells, the mother of yesterday's alumni spotlight, Jaggers Construction alumni spotlight, Peyton Sells, part of the Sells Cell.
Let's see, full count, Tim.
Already sneaks up on you. Full count Ministries, full count, and Nick Griffin will walk the first batter that he faces.
Paul Osting on YouTube says, "Great coverage." Paul Osting watching from
Center fielder
Louisville.
Joey Milto.
I wonder if he's any relation to the right fielder Paul Osting. I'm going to go yes. I'm going to go yes.
And then Angie Busick says, "You were saying it perfectly," with a smiley face attached to it.
Well, you're good at this. You're nearly professional at this, aren't you?
Well, once I get y'all to convince that Homestead works. Oh, that one
That's a
goes off
foul
the
ball.
handle, and that will be a foul ball.
Joey Milto at the plate, center fielder. He's from Greenwood, Indiana. Applies his trade in the spring at Bellarmine University. Bellarmine. Aaron Hash sitting right next to me, the nephew of Todd Cox, right-handed pitcher for the Rhythm. He applies his trade in the spring at Bellarmine. He's a Knight. Is that correct? They're Bellarmine Knights.
Oh, it's fouled off.
Give us what do you got on Joey Milto here? You got any intel, Aaron Hash?
Don't
throw off speed. You would. He got in 11 games, had 3 starts, hit .313 with his 5 hits, had an RBI, cut down twice. The only times he attempted to steal.
That one
Breaking
misses.
pitch. 6'1", 195, and he was a freshman this past year. Is that correct? Okay, so he's a rising sophomore.
Dubois County Bombers checking in, says let's go Bombers on Facebook.
Under new leadership, under new ownership, I should say, this year. So they are one of the class teams in the league, no question.
Debbie Howard on Facebook, Carson Adams, Nana, and Papa in Muscle Shoals, Alabama, always cheering on the Rhythm. Facebook for Inland Jones Sanders says go Bombers. Paul Osting says his dad. So there it is. And then Caroline Donaldson says, let's go Rhythm, cheering for all of you, but especially Reese and Cooper Holbrook. Aunt Caroline here watching from North Myrtle Beach as we have a 2-2 count.
Who sponsors our 2-2 counts?
I don't know, but I have it says
Nobody.
a full count right now. So
well, let's fix it. We need Frankie Delgado to clue us in. He's our scoreboard watcher, and we love it.
That one's going to be hit over towards third base. No play at second. Throw on to first in time for the first out.
That's Ethan Huddleston's first play at third base in maybe forever.
I was going to ask you what your thoughts of that. You saw him a lot with Vol State and a rich history with him as well.
Yeah.
Middle end guy. What is that difference from going middle end to third base like that?
Well, he's played a lot of shortstop, so he's seen the ball off the bat from that side of the field quite a bit. So I think that's a more that's going to be easier for him since he's had so much time at shortstop. His second base time has been either when he's been injured or when Logan Molnar, a freshman shortstop, got in because of poor hitting on the other side of the field. So, but I think he'll do an excellent job there, and just taking a little bit to get comfortable with it.
Caden Hurlis stepping into the box for his first crack at it, third baseman tonight for the Dubois County Bombers, who also on YouTube, or check that Facebook, says, thank you to Full Count Rhythm for broadcasting these games. You guys do an incredible job. That is all from Mark McDaniels. That is the one who encourages us to do a great job here every night.
He's taught us everything we know.
He started Homestead. 1-1 count. Goes 2-1.
He is a homesteader. Hurlis from Oakland City University, hometown Evansville, Indiana, 6'1", 175-pound freshman. I would assume he's a rising sophomore. Their rosters indicate as the runner goes.
Throw down to third.
Swing and a miss, and a stolen base by Howard. They don't have a lot of stolen bases so far in their 4 games. They do have 8, though, and been caught stealing twice. That is Drew Howard's second theft of the year.
That was last night, would have been called a strike.
Full Count Ministries, full count to Caden Hurlis. Comes in hitting .286, 2 for 7, has a double, 2 RBIs.
Full count delivery from
strike 3
Griffin,
call.
and he gets it to go across for his first punch out of the night. And that will bring up Aaron Busick, left fielder. Already has a cheering section here in the broadcast tonight. So if we can see, we appreciate you watching, but we hope he strikes out. And ball gets by Frankie for a second, but no one will move over at third. Thought about it, though. Peg Gould, Nana and Naperville checking in, says Tim and Zach checking in. Go Big Blue.
Busick, another player from Oakland City University, Paoli, Indiana. 6'1", 185-pound junior.
Could have won a lot of money on me on that one, asking me where Oakland City University was. It said Oakland.
You know, Oakland City University is not in Oakland. Not in Oakland, California, not this one.
I never even knew there was another one, as that's in there for strike 2.
Let's see if I actually wrote that down.
Nick Griffin trying to get another punch out here and leave a man stranded. 1-2, and he does get it. Back-to-back strikeouts. One man will be left aboard. No hits, no runs. We will take a break down to the bottom of the second when we return. Or bottom of the first, that is, here on the Full Count Broadcast Network.
United Machine & Tool has been manufacturing the highest quality projects for a wide variety of industries for over 35 years. We deliver high-quality CNC machine components and fabrication projects from prototype to production. United Machine & Tool is committed to quality and excellence in the manufacturing industry. We're located in Goodlettsville, Tennessee. Check us out on the web at umttn.com for any manufacturing need. That's United Machine & Tool, a proud sponsor of the Full Count Rhythm.
Hey, I've been thinking, bank fees can seem pretty cruel. Well, they did until I went to Volunteer State Bank. I found a bank with a local personalized service and free checking. Yeah, may I present to you Kasasa. Now, it's kind of like my checking account is paying me instead of the other way around. Visit one of our 11 locations or anywhere you have a phone. Real people, real solutions, right here. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender.
Let's get back to Full Count Rhythm Baseball action on the Full Count Broadcast Network.
Bottom of the first inning, Full Count Rhythm. Chance with the Old Hickory Bats tonight as the three due up for the Rhythm. The red-hot Drew Robertson, Reese Holbrook, and Josh Seiler be the three due up here, followed by Cooper Holbrook, Jackson Cothran, Ethan Huddleston, Frankie Delgado, Zeb Burns, and then Levi Perel batting ninth in this one. On the rubber for the Bombers will be Houston High, as Drew Robertson, who's stepping in here for the first at-bat, has been very good in the start of this season. There's really no other way to put that, Tim.
He's been fairly hot. 5-for-5 game, and I think 3 games of 2 hits apiece.
Ryan McDuffie checking in on YouTube says, "Let's go Rhythm," cheering from Nicaragua.
Ryan McDuffie's already down in, oh, that's right, he went down for the Get Strong group, so, all right, so gonna.
Drew Robertson stepping up here.
All right, I got the I got the tip of the hat from Houston High. All right, Houston.
I was wondering I forgot you said that. First one in will be ball one from Houston.
Houston High played at Lipscomb Academy here in the roster says he's from Nashville. His dad begs to differ. He is from Creve Hall, Tennessee.
That one's hit right up the middle. Diving play over at second by Howard. Throw on to first. Not in time, as that will be a leadoff single for Drew Robertson. And he continues his hot ways.
Nice play there by Drew Howard just to get to the ball and get a chance at trying to throw out Robertson. Houston High played at Lipscomb Academy, and then right out of high school went and played at Union University, transferred to Volunteer State Community College, where I broadcasted his one and only season in 2021.
Reese Holbrook stepping in here for his first crack at it.
21-22 season, and then he transferred to Freed Hardman, where he just finished his spring season. He was coming off of, I believe, Tommy John surgery when he pitched in the spring. Father's Brent High and mother Emily.
Big swing there.
Has a brother, Hunter, from Lipscomb Academy, who is heading to
what's his social, Tim? Let's
University
get that
of Tennessee. His social's 1, 2, 3, 4, just like it should be. He's 6'5", 230 pounds, and he is a fine young man.
Runner goes towards second. Robertson, good throw down, and tag will not be in time as Robertson has pilfered second base.
He is into thievery.
1-2 count after that throw down. Got the strike right before it. High has a different kind of form, the way he uses his legs.
He does.
A little bit of theater in the heart of that pitcher. 2-2 count here. Runner on second, nobody away in the bottom of the first for the Rhythm. That was well struck, but it will be our first AAA Auto Glass foul ball. Good sponsors of our foul ball every single night here on the broadcast and in the park. No glass noise, though, to start that one, so glad they missed that one.
Yeah, Ken's talking to our PA guy, and he's distracting him, and so Mark's not paying attention to the AAA Auto Glass foul balls.
They're acting like they're at their own homestead.
Homestead's going to be the word for the night, isn't it?
That's going to be checked on that one. We'll bring them old Webster over here. Throw some definitions around.
Might just have to get on the Googler.
Oh, yeah. 2-2 count. Robertson's been flirting with the idea of stealing third. A lot of kids here at the park tonight.
Riff-raff.
A lot of riff-raff. That's going to be a well-struck ball. Going to go right field. Still going back. And runs into the wall. Makes the catch, but the tag up for Robertson will get him to third base. As that was as close as we've gotten all season to the first home run for the Full Count Rhythm, but did not get that one. And Robertson will go to third as Holbrook is out for the first out.
Third, the first baseman, Josh Seiler.
Josh Seiler stepping in, first baseman for the Full Count Rhythm.
Trevecca Nazarene University from Maryville, Tennessee, by way of Sacramento, California.
Cameron Haney behind the dish tonight. Randy Hunley at first base, and Lee Norton over at third base. Your Zebras tonight.
I don't see a stripe on those guys out there. Gray
Right.
slacks, black shirts, black hats. The arbiters that were up at Fulton Railroaders the other night were wearing their bright red shirts.
Didn't like that, by the way.
No?
No.
Sometimes you see them in sky blue. Sometimes you see them in black.
Black and sky
Occasionally
blue
red.
are the way. I mean, blue preferred because
That's what you call them, right?
Instead
Instead of, well, you just called them a zebra.
Well, I know. It's always fun, though.
Mark, we're going to have our umpire official shirts one night. We'll wear our, although I don't know that I can fit in mine anymore. That's back when I had lost about 30 pounds.
We could all just go get a job at Foot Locker.
Could, but I'm retired and I don't want another job other than this one.
3-0 count. That one's in there for a strike.
Make them hit, Houston. Make them hit, buddy.
Kookie Oakley watching in Paoli.
Paoli.
Paoli?
Paoli. P.
That was a new one for me here.
I think that's where Paoli Peaks is, where they have the
ball four.
Winter, the skiing area.
Chris Eckstein, that is, sorry. Let's go Bombers from a fan here in Jasper.
You know where Jasper is?
Jasper, Indiana. Yep. Jasper, Tennessee.
That's going to be Jasper.
No, Jasper, Alabama.
Nope, it's going to be Jasper, Indiana.
Probably is
because
Indiana.
that's right. That's right next to Huntingburg.
Stepping up now, Cooper Holbrook, as Seiler gets on with a walk. Coop in the four-hole, playing left field, trying to get something going with the stick. Took something off that one. Was Houston high in the OVL last year?
No.
Oh, okay.
He pitched. He might have pitched in the Frontier League. He pitched somewhere. I can't remember now because I did follow him a little bit after leaving Vol State on his way to Freed-Hardman. He went down there with another pioneer from Vol State, Cam Matting, who played first base and DH'd for the Lions.
That one's fouled out. Another AAA Autoglass foul ball.
Please return all
our
AAA
adult
Autoglass
foul ball getter
balls to the merch
doesn't get
pavilion
after that
for
one.
souvenirs.
Amy Travis on Facebook says, be careful what you say about the riffraff. You may have some future rhythm players in that mix.
I saw one of them down there, Atticus, and then Elliot was eating an ice cream. So that's family right there as Coop
goes down looking on that one.
Nice breaking pitch by Houston. Out number 2.
Jackson Cawthron stepping in, DH tonight, batting 5th.
Designated hitter Jackson Cawthron.
2 away here, runners on the corners, brought to you by CrossFit Hendersonville.
Amy, I also saw Lori and Grana. I think it's Grana, right? They're up here for, I think they're going to a 1-year-old birthday party in Murfreesboro. A birthday party for a 1-year-old. It's not a 1-year-long birthday party.
I'm glad you really
just to
explained
make sure,
that out.
yeah.
I was worried.
Well, I just wanted to make sure everybody understood.
Angie Busick's about to get on a plane. Where are you going? Are we in the tarmac
She's
right
come
now?
up here
on
and
the
tell.
phone?
She's going to come here and tell you that it's homestand, not homestead.
I'll show her the dictionary. That one's hit over left field.
Sit down, sit down.
Trying to find some grass. Might just hang too long, and it will for the 3rd out. 2 runners left aboard for the full count rhythm. 1 hit comes across, no runs. We'll take a break. Top of the 2nd when we return here on the Full Count Broadcast Network.
If you didn't know, the Full Count Rhythm is part of the organization called Full Count Ministries. Full Count's mission is to give every baseball player the opportunity to hear the gospel, respond to the gospel, and grow in the relationship with Jesus. With Full Count, you could lead by discipling the next generation by using our resources, or you could go on international mission trips. For more of what we do, check out our website at fullcountministries.com or our pages on Instagram and Facebook.
This is home. So is this. And this. But home isn't just the stunning views or the rugged beauty. It's what you make of it. It's a place for joy and peace. A safe haven where memories are made. It's all of these things. Home is a feeling, and it's created by the people around you. This region is home, and we're so proud to be a part of it.
And welcome back here on the Full Count Broadcast Network. Tim Reese, Zach Williams here with you through 1 inning of baseball. We're all knotted up at 0-0. It's top of the 2nd for the Bombers coming up. We'll have Reese Davis, Paul Osting, and Frankie Sebastiano.
Common spelling of Sebastiano.
That's a very baseball-sounding name, though. Frankie Sebastiano. I like a baseball name, you know.
How about Willie Mays? How about that one?
That's a good baseball
You like that
name.
one?
Yep. Nick Griffin still on the rubber. Taking a little extra time here but in between innings. Typically we're already up and running. I don't know if we got a TV game going on or something.
Davis.
I mean, free ice cream before the game, Zach. I mean, it's
ice cream sandwich. I haven't had an ice cream sandwich in a couple years, even though I don't look like it. Looks like I've had a lot of ice cream sandwiches recently, but that one was pretty good.
My grandkids like ice cream sandwiches. We'll have those fairly regular. My grandson likes strawberry ones.
That one's hit off over towards short. Quick throw to first as it was dropped, then picked up with the hand by Seiler.
He's just using all of his appendages.
He's showing off at that point.
Stretched his left leg, reached down with his glove to stop it, and then picked it up with his hand.
Paul Osting is watching. Paul Osting.
Another Bellarmine night. Teammate of Aaron Hash, our clock operator today. Second time that he's been up here with us in the rhythm section.
That one's fouled off.
I saw my my Vol State partner, the DJ, scoreboard operator, and PA announcer, Alex Qualls from Vol State, who's friends with Houston High and former teammates with him over at Lipscomb Academy. He's here in the ball yard, halfway expecting to come up and say howdy.
He knows you're busy. I think Mark McDaniel might get jealous. The other PA people in your life.
Alex Qualls.
Big swing and a miss for strike 3 and the third strikeout for Nick Griffin, who is keeping up with the tradition right now this season for full count rhythm pitchers and getting strikeouts. They have not, as bad as the bats have been, the pitching has been that much better all through the season.
The tops in the league already, 2.3 something ERA.
Frankie Sebastiano, DH, batting 7th here. Looks at the first one.
He's hitting 250, 2 for 8 so far, has a double. Yet to drive a run in, and he's going to have to hit one out of the park to drive one in here. Zach, you've been up there at League Stadium. It's not a bandbox. I mean, that's a pretty good poke to get one out up there. Here, you would think at 320 down the lines, that's reasonable. 345 in the alleys is actually pretty short, and 375, you're probably not going to find a closer center field fence. But ball doesn't typically fly out of here. Not like it's at Fulton with a 200-foot fence.
We have not had a home run at this park since the last hit of the season in 2022.
Harrison Travis.
That one's in there for a strike. Christopher Burby, we may have missed one of your messages. I apologize about that, Christopher. I don't know what you said, but say it again.
Burby.
I'm guessing we missed one of his. That one's hit over towards third. Huddleston, long throw than he's used to, but he makes it all the same for the third out. 1, 2, 3. Just about as easy as you can get there, Tim. We'll take a break. Come back on the other side. Bottom of the second when we return.
At Jersey Mike's, they slice your order fresh right in front of you. And let me tell you, watching that can send a rush of emotions through a person. Excitement, impatience, baby-like wonder, indecisive, anticipatory chewing, nervous pacing, happy claps, and finally, jealousy, because that's this guy's sub. I should order one. Good idea. Sliced right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing. A sub above.
Here at Pizza Ranch, our research tells us kids love our buffet. All right, kids, to recap, your favorite things about eating at Pizza Ranch: pizza, chicken leg. Wait, who said pudding plate? Joey, what's a pudding plate?
It's a plate full of pudding.
Carl, put it on the board. Kids love Pizza Ranch, and parents love that kids eat free on Tuesday nights.
Pizza Ranch, everyone's favorite buffet.
I think this kid is onto something.
And welcome back here on the Full Count Broadcast Network. Tim Reese, Zach Williams with you here. Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. Remember to give us a like, follow, and subscribe on all those platforms to stay up to date with the Full Count Rhythm. Mimi already sending out a verse. John 3 through 21, Tim. So read that one off for me real quick.
John 3 what through 21?
I mean, that looks like what it says.
All right, I'm going to go, Mimi, that you're just meaning John 3:21. If not, you need to text us back.
Ethan Huddleston.
Ethan Huddleston.
Facing his former teammate at Vol State.
Frankie Delgado and Zeb Burns do up here. Burby says on Facebook, let's go Bombers. Time to get another win watching from Dale, Indiana, which is south of Huntingburg, Indiana, as that one's hit out towards left field and will get down for the first hit of the second inning.
And Ethan Huddleston trying to get that monkey off his back. He does have a hit as Houston High looks over at his former teammate 2 years ago. That is Ethan's first non-infield hit. He had an infield hit for his first one for the Rhythm, and that's the first one that he's gotten to sit in the outfield grass. If you're not familiar with Drakes Creek, it is a artificial turf infield and warning tracks in front of the dugouts, but natural grass in the outfield.
Burby got me messed up there for a second. Now we're back in it here. Huddleston on first. Delgado up at the plate. Frankie Delgado, catcher tonight, batting 7th. Appreciate you watching, though.
I bet you Frankie Delgado is watching Frankie Delgado.
Ooh, we got a couple father-son name matches going on in this one.
Frankie
on both sides.
and Mara Delgado.
Oh, and that's hit well right field. Not going to have enough juice on it. It's going to fly for out number 1. And that will keep Huddleston on first. Maybe that's the mojo that needed to change there for Huddleston. First time playing third base.
One away brings up the second baseman,
Zeb Burns from Catawba.
Plays second base. James Myers checking it on Facebook. Says, let's go Rhythm. That one's in there for strike 1.
Zeb Burns also looking for his first hit of the summer.
0-1 count to start here. One away runner on first. Pickoff move over towards first, not in time. Kate Lamar on Facebook says, one of DC's biggest fans, Coach Lamar's son, Drake, is watching Go Bombers. You think he knows Drake?
Do I think Travis knows Drake? It appears as though he does.
0-2 count here. Hey, Dubois County Bombers also said hi, Drake, on the Facebook. Drake's popular around these parts.
Take care. Congrats on the second.
Wonder if it's his son. His buddy goes. And
that one gets up and catches Burns in the shoulder as we had Huddleston going towards second, but he'll get there easily now.
Travis Lamar has been the head coach for the Bombers since 2019. He also played with the Bombers. Prior to that was also an assistant coach. So he is Mr. Bomber. Assistant coaches Ben Wilcoxon and Victor Alvarez both were former players. Alvarez was on the squad last year. Both of them were on the squad, I believe, in 2021 when they won the championship.
Levi Perel's first stab at it tonight in the 9-hole. Runners on first and second here, one away. As Houston High still on the rubber. And almost rides one in, and quickly taken off towards third is Huddleston, and he is in there safe after the fumbled catch there on the inside part of the plate.
He ruled a pass ball. Huddleston was not going until he saw that ball pop out of the mitt of Juan Guzman. That's the third pass ball of the year for the Bombers. There was 2 in 1 inning a couple games ago.
1-1 count. That one catches the left-handed batter's box for strike 2.
Levi Perel, second-year player with full count, looking to drive in 2 runs.
1-2 delivery. That one swung on, popped up, drifting right.
Playable, but it bounces into the bullpen.
For anyone new to the broadcast, I have a wood wall on the right side of the field, not able to see past it. Tim has the angle for you.
Your neck's not long enough. We need to stretch that neck of yours.
Maureen Thompson asking if the little ones from camp this week are here tonight, and they are. They are all over the place. There's free ice cream, which is a tremendous mixture.
There's a football, I see.
Uh-oh. That's going to be hit, and it will get down and score 1 run as the first run of the night brought to you by Framework Athletics. And the Full Count Rhythm take the lead.
Burns had to hold up on that line drive. Wasn't sure if Joey Milto was going to be able to come in from center field and make the grab on that, but so he's now at third base, and we'll have a CrossFit Hendersonville runners at the corners.
Is that the first hit of the season for Levi Perel?
It is not.
That is not?
No.
Second hit.
No, he had 2 hits in the game against Fulton Railroaders.
Hash really put me under the bus there. Perel goes second, and he'll take it easily. They might have been trying to catch Burns. Not thinking. Strike in there for Drew Robertson, who's back up to the dish.
That is Levi Perel's 3rd hit. He had 2 against Fulton the other night.
That one rides inside. 1-1 count. Burby really wants to know if we like the pitching time clock in MLB. What are your thoughts, Tim? Yay, nay?
I don't watch enough of it to.
You watch rhythm baseball.
Yeah, and there's a pitch clock here. I mean, Houston High has 20 seconds to get this pitch off.
That one in the turf. Everybody stay still for a moment. Lily Quartrochi, says Lily and Larry, watching on Facebook. Haven't heard from the Quartrochis this season.
I saw them once on Facebook a couple games ago.
I didn't see it.
And yeah, well, it's running hot on your computer. I know that.
Ooh, a check swing that he would have liked to have that one back. As it'll be foul tipped into the glove for strike 2. 2-2 count, 2 runners on, second and third. 1 away here in the bottom of the second. Full Count has pulled ahead 1-0 here at camp night at Drakes Creek Park. That one a soft-hitted ground ball towards short. Throw on to first. It's made first baseman come off the bag, but they'll say he stayed on just long enough. And 1 run will score. 2-0.
2-0. Levi Perel had to stay at second base as that ball was hit just in front of him. Shortstop Jay Flynn made the throw over to Reese Davis. We got some Reeses here. Tim Reese on the broadcast. We got Reese Holbrook at the plate and Reese Davis down at first base.
I got a Reese's cup in my pocket.
All spelled totally different. Well, not totally different, but different than what you have in your pocket. All with C's, the correct way to spell Reese.
Reese Holbrook trying to get something going here as well. Only his second time in a Full Count Rhythm jersey, but he's used to these colors from North Carolina. Showing bunt. Tried to lay it down there. I think it kicked off the plate. 1-1 count.
Reese had a double in 5 trips to the plate in yesterday's game. Drove in a run. I believe that was with a walk. Or no, that was with a ground out. I think wasn't that in the first inning?
One delivery. Big swing and a miss there. Houston High is still on the rubber here for the Bombers. One, 2 count. Runner goes towards third, and he will get in easily.
Levi Perrell with his second stolen base. That's now 4 on the season. He has yet to be caught. One of the top base stealers a year ago in the Ohio Valley League, Levi Perrell.
That one misses way outside.
He was 21 of 23 a year ago. At Catawba, 25 of 32.
Full count, Tim.
Brought to you by Full Count Ministries. Full Count Ministries will be heading on their first mission trip of the summer, 5 weeks, starting this Sunday.
That one hit towards first. Hopper as it's grabbed and stepped on first by Davis. And that will be the third out. But Full Count Rhythm getting in some work. 2 hits, 2 runs come across. 1 man left aboard. We will take a break. Through 2 innings of play, Full Count Rhythm lead it 2-0 over the Dubois County Bombers here on the Full Count Broadcast Network.
Don't strike out at your next party. Order the food that will get your crowd cheering. Chick-fil-A of Rivergate. We have many catering options available, from our Chick-fil-A nugget trays to our original Chick-fil-A sandwiches to our chocolate chunk cookies and fudge brownies. We have something for everyone. Order online at chickfil-a.com or call the store at 615-851-4007.
Rhythm Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram knocks it out of the park with Nashville's best selection of cars, trucks, and SUVs. Plus, all new vehicles come with a Rhythm exclusive lifetime warranty. Unlimited time, unlimited miles, no additional charge. That's a home run. Find your new Chrysler Dodge Jeep or Ram in Madison, just 10 minutes north of Nashville.
If you've got a dream, then we've got you covered. Rhythm Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram is like no other.
Let's get back to Full Count Rhythm baseball action on the Full Count Broadcast Network.
And welcome back here on the Full Count Broadcast Network. 2 innings of play, and the Full Count Rhythm lead it 2-0 over the Dubois County Bombers. Tim Reese, Zach Williams here with you. Nick Griffin still on the bump for the Rhythm. Juan Guzman, Jay Flynn, and Drew Howard due up here. That'll be the 8, 9, and 1 batter. Juan catcher for the Bombers. Top of the 3rd inning. In there for strike 1.
This should be Nick Griffin's last inning if he even gets all the way through it on a pitch limit. 40 pitches, I believe.
The left-handed hurler from Sweet Piggy, Arkansas. Hash like that one. I find my target audience and I go for them. I just honed in on you. Oh. Hadn't struck him out yet. 1-2 count.
Did you have him struck out?
He was there for a second.
He was teetering.
2-2 here. Davi Sorel Vasquez says, "Vamos a ritmo" on Facebook. That one's fouled off. 2-2 count. AAA Autoglass foul ball. Stayed in the park. All the glass is safe for the moment. We got a full count, Tim.
I'd say that's Full Count Ministries full count. The perfect sponsor for a full count.
They planned that.
Just in case Kenny Thomas is listening, hello to Kenny, KT, and Miss Judy down in Hilton Head. Played your song a little bit earlier, Between Innings, Kenny. The Marshall Tucker Band song, Can't You See? Is that the name of it? Mark McDaniel says he plays that for.
Jay Flynn.
Oh, can't you see? What that woman, she's been doing to me.
I was shouting her and you. Jay Flynn stepping up. Shortstop for Bombers. Both shortstops playing or batting in the 9 hole to start this one.
Second walk by Griffin. He's now looking for a do-dat double play.
That's on me too, Griffin. I'll take the blame on that. I struck him out too early when you had him 1-2. So that one's fouled off. AAA auto glass foul ball. Oh, and that one catches the building over here.
AAA auto glass.
Whoa. These kids, I wonder how much ice cream is left over there at First Baptist ice cream truck.
Mark McDaniel, throw a little offering into the First Baptist bucket over there to buy some ice cream for us Long Hollow folk and heathens alike, right? Appreciate that.
1-2 delivery. Fouled off. Griffin trying to get his 4th punch out. While he still has time.
Might be his last batter.
That one's fouled off, and as the bell rings, teacher always said, every time a bell rings, an angel gets its wings. Hash, what movie is that from? Do you know?
It's from a movie.
That's Mark McDaniel's favorite movie. I never had seen it up until 3 years ago, and then I cried like a baby ever since.
I've still never seen it.
Merry Christmas, you old building it alone. That's fouled out. That would be
Jay Flynn fouling balls off like
breaking all the glass here.
Yeah. Slow down, Jay, from University of the Cumberlands.
It's a Wonderful Life for anybody who didn't know. It's a Christmas classic that flopped when it first came out.
There you go. If you're going to foul him, hit him off the screen.
Yeah, quiet. We got too many kids around here and vagabonds searching for balls.
Jay Flynn, 5'10", 155-pound, rising sophomore.
Angie Busick checking in. She says, "Wonderful Life?" Question mark. I thought you were on a plane, Angie.
Zach, he's not too poor to pay attention. He can keep up with a ball game and where all the listeners are watching.
Sitting in the country right now. Got a full count, Tim.
Yes, we do. Started to go. They're going to say no. And now we have a full count.
Have a full count.
Aaron Hash threw us.
Hash has thrown me under the bus twice now.
All right, he gets docked some pay.
Yeah.
What happened? Ken Stegall. Oh.
Ooh, scores table.
You can't blame it on the official scorer. Come on, Aaron Hash. We can throw you under the bus. You can't.
That one's hit up the middle. A chance for a double play. Flip over to second. No throw to first. So the lead runner is out.
That's you got to tag a guy right there. You can't flip back. That back. You got to tag him and then throw to first. But a no on our full count first pitch foul ball.
Back to the top of the lineup, second baseman Drew Howard.
Drew Howard stepping in.
We got two Drews as the leadoff batters.
There's a lot of similarities going on
Two
here.
shortstops as the 9 hole, and we have two Drews as leadoff batters.
One-0 count to start the AB.
He walked in the first, reached second on a ground out, and stole third, but was stranded there when Nick Griffin struck out Hurlis and Busick to retire the side.
Angie, have a good flight. That's a throw over to first, none time. And then Maureen Thompson says, okay, movie intervention. You have not seen It's a Wonderful Life?
I have not.
Maureen says, movie night at Drakes Creek Park, Christmas in July. Which they do, I believe, is it the Bombers that have done a Christmas in
Paducah, Hoptown did that
Hoptown.
year one. I think they do it every year. We were the opponent when they did it in 2021.
Mission night tomorrow night, and jerseys will be auctioned off.
That's right. Trish Howard, if you're listening, you better go to the bank. You better go to the bank. Because
number 7.
And this is Drew Howard, not related probably to Carson Howard, who wears number 7. My number in college. I still can remember that all the way back there, Aaron Hash, to when I actually wore that number 7. That was about 5 years ago.
1-2 count here. One away, runner on first. Griffin trying to get a double play, and he'll take a strikeout.
And a throw down to first base at about surprised Josh Seiler down there, but it was a pretty good thought by Frankie Delgado, but the throw just a little bit off the base.
Center fielder, Joey Milto.
Joey Milto stepping up. Had a fielder's choice last time.
4th strikeout for Griffin. Not looking for that dudette double play now.
Nope. Runner goes to second. Throw down from Delgado just behind. It was a great throw.
He had a really good jump. You can get a great jump on a lefty because you typically go on first move. The problem is if that first move is over to first base, you're typically queso tostado.
Toasted
Aaron,
cheese.
Aaron, you got that? You take that class? Did you take Spanglish in at Bellarmine online? You did online. You don't learn anything online.
So much cooler online. Who sang that song?
Got nothing. Was it in It's a Wonderful Life?
That's how it leads off. I'll let the chat try to figure that one out.
Joey Milto grounded out to third in the first inning.
1-1 count here. Swing and a miss. 1-2 now. Trish Howard checking in on Facebook says, headed to the bank now.
Rick and Trish Howard down in Pack Road, Alabama. Parents of Carson Howard, who will be. Somebody just sent me an email heading off to
worse
Nicaragua with the mission team.
2-2 count.
Carson and Jackson Benjamin will be going down in a month, down July 9th through 16th.
Got him. 5th strikeout, and that'll probably be the last work we'll see from Nick Griffin. And he goes out dealing as 2 strikeouts in that half inning. 1 runner left aboard. No runs come across. We will take a break. Full Count leads it 2-0 when we return here on the Full Count Broadcast Network.
Whatever your destination in life, you can get there easier with a checking account from F&M Bank. At F&M, our checking accounts give you the tools you need to manage your money well, like our smart free checking account that's actually free, because sometimes the basics are more than enough, making lives better by making banking easier. Come see us at one of our branches or online at myfmbank.com. F&M Bank. Banking made easy on purpose. Member FDIC.
Slim Chickens makes it easy to feed your hungry crowd. Fresh hand-breaded tenders, perfectly fried wings, and all the southern sides made fresh for you. It's easy. Just order on the Slim's app or website and leave everything to us. You can get it delivered right to your door. Any party, any size. Slim's has your crowd covered. Download the Slim Chickens app to order and earn rewards.
Let's get back to Full Count Rhythm baseball action on the Full Count Broadcast Network.
And welcome back here on the Full Count Broadcast Network. Tim Reese, Zach Williams here for you. Bottom of the third inning coming up. Houston High still on the rubber for the Dubois County Bombers. And the three due up here for the Rhythm. Reese Holbrook, Josh Seiler, Cooper Holbrook. As the Rhythm lead 2-0. I'm actually off on my book here. I don't know how that happened. Josh Seiler, Cooper Holbrook, Jackson Cothran will be your three due up here.
To face Houston High.
First one
should get out of play, and it will. Thanks to Mark McDaniel, we've got a sight line down here, the right side, that we have not had the last 2 years. He got his chainsaw crew out here, the Hendersonville Parks Department, and actually didn't trim the tree, cut the whole thing down.
That one's hit over towards short. Flynn with it, throw on to first in time for the first out. Jeff Cruz checking in on Facebook, says let's go Rhythm. Billy Ida says go Rhythm, get another win.
I love it when folks from last year's team don't have a kid on a team anymore. Blake Ida not playing on the Rhythm squad. They're still watching and rooting on Full Count Rhythm. This is awesome.
Cooper Holbrook stepping in.
Guy standing behind me knows a little bit about Cooper Holbrook and his brother now, I guess, Nathan Davenport, host family with his lovely wife Becky Jane, and lives right next door to Ryan and Lindsay McDuffie, and they're hosting the Holbrook boys.
Wes on Facebook, Houston High is pitching here for the Bombers, as Holbrook almost got to know a little bit more about Houston High just then. 2-1 count here.
Houston High in his third inning of work. He was the starting pitcher. But who's got the pool over there? Has McDuffie got the pool? You got the pool. He's got the pond. Okay, and the pond, that'd be good for you. That'd be good for you. What movie's that one from?
I honestly wasn't listening. 2-2 count. What'd you say? Say it again.
No, forget it.
Okay.
Forget it.
I feel like you've only seen 2 movies.
Caddyshack's one of them.
Okay, it was Caddyshack, yeah.
The Jerk's another one.
The Jerk, that was the other 2. That was the 2. That one's Chopper. High's going to have it. He's just going to run to the bag himself. And he gets the second out.
He's an athlete. So that goes into the old scorebook as a 1 unassisted. You don't see that a lot of times. The old 1 unassisted.
Stepping in now, Jackson Cothran. Flew out to left field last time up. The Wilkins checking in, watching from Jackson Lake. Mark Wilkins on Facebook.
Mark and Lori, parents of yesterday's starter, Spencer Wilkins, sometimes known as Spencer Wilkes.
Depends on who you ask. That one's over first and will get down. Cothran rounding first, and he's headed to second.
He's
on
toast.
his horse. Slide down, going to be caught. Out at second, and that is how the side will be retired. 2-0. Your score, Full Count leads it over the Dubois County Bombers. Top of the fourth when we return here on the Full Count Broadcast Network.
On behalf of everyone here at Full Count Rhythm, we want to thank
At Jersey Mike's, They slice your order fresh right in front of you. And let me tell you, watching that can send a rush of emotions through a person. Excitement, impatience, baby-like wonder, indecisive, anticipatory chewing, nervous pacing, happy claps, and finally, jealousy, because that's this guy's sub. I should order one. Good idea.
Sliced right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing. A sub above.
Here at Pizza Ranch, our research tells us kids love our buffet. All right, kids, to recap, your favorite things about eating at Pizza Ranch: pizza, chicken leg. Wait, who said pudding plate? Joey, what's a pudding plate?
It's a plate full of pudding.
Carl, put it on the board. Kids love Pizza Ranch, and parents love that kids eat free on Tuesday nights.
Pizza Ranch, everyone's favorite buffet.
I think this kid is onto something.
And welcome back here on the Full Count Broadcast Network. Tim Reese, Zach Williams here with you inside the broadcast booth up high above Drakes Creek Park, Field 3. As 3 innings through, top of the 4th coming up. As we have a Hemphill Brothers call to the bullpen. Tim Reese, who do we got on the rubber now for the Rhythm?
It's almost like they knew he was coming in. Donna Will, this is Jack Thompson's grandpa and Aunt Donna are watching from Chester, Virginia. So our yesterday's clock operator, Jack Thompson, is in for Nick Griffin, 6 foot, 185-pound rising senior from Reston, Virginia, the son of Gene and Maureen Thompson. And I guess I'm wondering, is this grandpa in Chester, they just call him Grandpa. That's his grandpa name is Grandpa, which is my grandpa name.
Some people like vanilla ice cream.
I wanted Pawpaw, but my
Did
grandson,
Maureen get the photo?
I don't know. I sent it to Jack yesterday.
You never sent it to me.
So I didn't. No, I didn't. I don't
know if you did.
I didn't think you really. I didn't think you really looked that good in it, and so I thought
you made that judgment for me.
You probably wouldn't want it. I mean, I was looking pretty sharp. I had my good-looking shirt on yesterday.
We got some music going here that we. There we go.
I'm glad I'm the only one that hadn't made an error tonight.
Oh, it's coming. Show and bunt here for Caden Hurlis. Donna Hill, that was great timing. Or Donna Will, sorry. It's Donna Hill.
She's probably staying at her homestead right now.
Maureen got the photo. So, Maureen, can you send that photo to me now?
Yeah.
That one's hit over towards first base, flip over, and Thompson will stomp on the bag for out number 1. Aaron Busick stepping in now, struck out his last time up. Mother Angie was boarding the plane last we saw. Destination unknown. That one misses outside.
Micah Smithson down there.
That's our field ops manager down there. He's working.
He's getting some water.
That might be 80% of his job too, is chasing the water around.
Jack Thompson on for his 3rd appearance of the year.
And he misses almost all on the outside part of the plate there. 4 straight balls.
And he has had a little trouble in his now 2+ appearances finding that plate. He's
first baseman Reese Davis.
3rd walk, and he's also plunked 2 batters. Now looking for a double play ball and nearly plunked Reese Davis.
1-0 count.
Nick Griffin, a very successful first start with the Rhythm. 3 innings, no hits, no runs, walked 2, struck out 5.
1-1 count.
56 pitches, I believe.
Yes.
Aaron Hash corrected me. He thinks that he was on a 50-pitch limit. I'll go with what Aaron Hash, right-hander from Bellarmine.
He's thrown me under the bus a couple times tonight.
Well, he's sorry for it. I know he is.
Pickoff move over to first, not in time.
Staying at the host home of Todd and Beth Cox, who happen to be his uncle and aunt on your mother's side. Yes. Garin and...
That one's hit well out towards left field. It's getting out towards the bullpen. And Holbrook has it.
Did that one get behind the pole for you?
he actually went past the pole just a smidge.
Okay.
Second out. Runner stays at first. And Paul Osteen
Right
will
fielder
step
Paul
up.
Osteen.
Garin and Tammy. So Tammy is the younger sister to Todd as the runner takes off. And he could stay up if he wants. It's a pretty early slide to second, though. Go ahead with a stolen base, even though the pitch was needing to hit a house.
One 1-0 count here. Two away. The left-handed batters are really getting to Thompson right now. Doesn't come in sidearm, but he definitely dips in the pocket on his release. I don't know if it's just coming across his body, on his gates coming too wide or what, but he's just missing that outside. 3-0 count here. Just can't find the strike zone on that one. He did not get a strike there. He got a ball 4. So runners on first and second as Maggie Williams chiming in on Facebook. Says woohoo.
She's not saying hurry up and get home?
Not yet.
No? Okay.
She will, though.
She's got supper on the table?
Think
She's
we got-
barefoot and she's pregnant.
We got slim chickens on the docket, so.
You're hoping on. Is that Slim Chickens night tonight?
Well, it is here at the park.
That's what I'm saying. Is
Yeah.
it? Okay. I don't remember. Chick-fil-A Rivergate last night. It was, uh-oh, we got a new batter here. Oh, okay. I thought he's pointing to a new batter, and I thought, surely we have Frankie Sebastiano up.
We do. Quick throw down to second from Delgado.
He's thrown from his knees a couple times here today. The sneak attack.
That one's in there, finds the strike zone. 1-1 count. That one's popped up and will be
Heads
a
up over
AAA
here.
auto glass foul ball, that is.
Another AAA auto glass foul ball.
That's going to cost the city of Hendersonville tens of dollars.
Well, what I want to know is what sound do you make when it hits off the top of some kid's head over here? It's got like a thump, like a melon thump.
That one's
get foul.
Popped up over on the right side, and it will be foul.
Would have been outside the zone.
It wouldn't have been seen on the camera.
It would not have been seen.
This broadcaster's chair almost broke.
Uh-oh.
Back with the lean back.
Yeah,
and
I was gonna say,
we almost leaned back to the floor.
You can't lean back in a chair while you're broadcasting.
That one's hit over towards third. And an easy step on the bag there for Huddleston. For the third out, 2 runners left aboard. As no damage done on the scoreboard. 2-0 still there, and a hitless night so far for the Dubois County Bombers. Bottom of the 4th when we return here on the Full Count Broadcast Network.
Corson Fire and Security first opened for business in 1946. From the very beginning, we understood something important. We're not just protecting buildings. We're protecting the dreams that built them. We're protecting the lives unfolding inside them. Fire extinguishers, sprinkler systems, and security products are the tools of our trade, but people are the inspiration behind it. For 7 decades, we've never forgotten that. Corson Fire and Security. Corson.com.
We all think about our home's yards, gutters, floors, and so much more. When was the last time you thought about your sprinkler system? That's where Music City Fire Sprinkler steps in. It may shock you that in-home sprinkler systems are discreet and affordable. Let the experts at Music City Fire Sprinkler tell you for themselves. Give them a call at 615-826-7450 or check them out on the web at mcfs.us. That's Music City Fire Sprinkler, proud sponsor of the Full Count Rhythm.
Let's get back to Full Count Rhythm baseball action on the Full Count Broadcast Network.
And welcome back here on the Full Count Broadcast Network. Tim Reese, Zach Williams here with you. Drakes Creek Park. Getting towards the bottom of the 4th inning here where the Full Count Rhythm will pick up the lumber. The Old Hickory lumber to be specific. 2-0 score here as the Rhythm have the lead. And the 3 due up here for the Rhythm. Ethan Huddleston, Frankie Delgado, and Zeb Burns as Houston High still on the rubber for the Bombers.
Probably be his last inning, be my guess. He's thrown 1 inning in relief in a loss by Dubois County.
In there for strike 1 on Huddleston, who singled his last time up and came around to score one of the 2 runs we have on the board. That one's hit towards short. Throw on to first in time. Over there at first, Davis ripping that right foot off the bag pretty quick. But umpire Randy Hundley says it's all good. Frankie Delgado coming on now. Delgado flew out to center his last time up. That one's hit over to third, and
did anybody make a call?
I never saw an official call there.
I'm not seeing the third baseman's down there behind third base umpires behind Caleb Abney, our third base coach. Maybe he's the one who made it.
He caught it off the ground, I guess.
He caught it before it hit the ground. I thought he did, but I didn't. I keep forgetting about that third base umpire over there.
So 2 away here as Zeb Burns stepping in. First pitch looked at for strike 1.
Zeb from Salisbury, North Carolina, went to Carson High School. 5'10", 165-pound redshirt junior.
Good fouled off. 0-2 count here for Burns. Got hit by a pitch his last time up, ended up being stranded on the base paths. He came around to score on that one. Check that.
Two runs, 4 hits, no errors for the Rhythm. Zeros across the top of that score clock.
Quick inning of work there for Dubois County Bombers. 1, 2, 3, and that will be 4 innings of baseball played. Full Count lead it 2-0 when we return here on the Full Count Broadcast Network.
Score home run deals from your hometown dealer. Rhythm Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. We've got Nashville's best selection of cars, trucks, and SUVs. Plus, every new vehicle comes with Rhythm's exclusive lifetime warranty. Unlimited time, unlimited miles at no additional charge. We've got great deals on deck, so step up to the plate. Find your new Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, or Ram at rhythmcdjr.com. Feel the rhythm, love the ride.
Hey, I've been thinking, bank fees can seem pretty cruel. Well, they did until I went to Volunteer State Bank. I found a bank with a local personalized service and free checking. Yeah, may I present to you Kasasa. Now, it's kind of like my checking account is paying me instead of the other way around. Visit one of our 11 locations or anywhere you have a phone. Real people, real solutions, right here. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender.
And welcome back here on the Full Count Broadcast Network. Tim Reese, Zach Williams here with you. 4 innings of baseball played. Top of the 5th as the Full Count Rhythm lead it 2-0. George Jones playing here at the park.
I saw we're on Facebook. I think we got something changed on our 2021 broadcast that we did for Facebook. Full Count Rhythm game showed up on
2021.
A 2021 game.
Well, I can tell you that we did have the scoreboard was different in the 2021 season.
Well, it was.
We're underway here in the top.
There was music that it detected a music rights violation of some sort.
It recently hit it.
I just saw it today.
Years?
Yeah, I just saw it today.
Well,
Sony sent a something to the Full Count Rhythm. That was 1, 2, 3 right there to Juan Guzman.
Quick one there for Thompson, who wanted to bounce back. First strikeout of the night for Thompson. Jay Flynn stepping in. Wade Gish checking in on Facebook says, good looking broadcast, gentlemen. We appreciate that.
We're efforting.
First pitch in there, strike one called.
Added in the second camera this year. Just getting used to our switcher.
More to come. 0-2 count quickly here. 9-pitch inning wouldn't be a bad one here from Thompson.
Still not a perfect inning. 3-pitch inning. That
That
may be
one's
the first one of the year.
Hit hard, and it's going to go over the fence for a solo shot here in the top of the 5th. The first home run in the 2023 season at Drakes Creek Park. And it belongs to Jay Flynn, shortstop for the DC Bombers.
Jay Flynn's second hit of the year. He's now 2 for 9.
Still might be a 9-pitch inning. One away here, 2-1 now, your new score. Maybe that'll break the seal there, and we'll start to see a couple more of those. Like, oh, that ball can't get over the fence. That kisses the outside corner. 1-2 count here.
Drew Howard's walked and struck out.
Ooh, that one just a bit outside. Thompson taking a Jeff Cruz approach as a ball hits here close. Not Jeff Cruz. That'll be a strikeout there, by the way. Tyler Cruz approach as he's flying through his pitches here.
The mind, it's a terrible thing to waste, isn't it, Zach?
I see Jeff Cruz way more than I see Tyler Cruz's name. He checks in about twice a game.
Drew Howard, the young man that just went down, he plays at the University of Evansville in the Missouri Valley Conference. Anybody got an idea as what their nickname is?
Say that again, sorry.
University of Evansville. The Purple Aces, very good. Mark McDaniel.
Just crazy enough to
with
might
the
be right. Somebody fact check that.
They just lost to the Indiana State Sycamores in the Missouri Valley Conference tournament.
2-0 count. That one's hit hard left field and will get foul.
Another Bellarmine night. Joey Milto.
Wade Gish says this is his first year doing the Muhlenberg Stallions. I'm still trying to figure out my setup. Rank amateur compared to you guys. You just give us a call. We'll be happy to point you in the directions.
Well, I'll be up there.
Yep.
I'll be.
And Tim will hand you my number.
I'll be. Yeah, don't call me. Call Zach Williams at 1911.
Whoa. Don't do that. 3-1. That'll be ball 4. Welcome to the Brotherhood of OVL Broadcasting.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't know. I guess they've had a broadcast.
I don't remember one coming here for sure.
No, they definitely didn't come here. But they have a press box that is on the first base side right above their home dugout, which is a fine place to watch a game, but it's not a good place to have a camera. Up there at Muhlenberg County.
Caden Hurlis stepping in. 0-2 count quickly. Thompson not messing around here.
Hurlis from Oakland City University in Oakland City, Indiana.
2 on the nose, and that one just misses the outside corner. Depending on the night, who's behind that plate, that'd be strike 3 right there.
Four-day kids camp here. Kids are at the park celebrating their last day at kids camp. First 2 days pretty hot. Second 2 days fairly comfortable. And also the first 3 days after camp, Monday through Wednesday, Pizza Ranch invited the campers and the team over to their barn for pizza and chicken and
pudding.
They got pudding over there. I didn't get to the
plates
pudding.
Full of pudding. You haven't seen our
Salad
Pizza Ranch commercial.
You're right. I'm kind of busy during that Pizza Ranch commercial.
2-2 count here. Oh, that one rides high. Full count, Tim.
Full count ministry. Full count. Ken, what do you got down there on the so far? You got a full count.
I think you're 0 for 2.
I got 0 for 2.
Hey, we're all catch up. And big swing and a miss. Gets the punch out. 1 run does come across on the first hit of the night for the Bombers, and it's a solo shot over left field fence. 2-1 now your score through 4.5 innings. Full Count leads it. Back after this here on the Full Count Broadcast Network.
At Jersey Mike's, they slice your order fresh right in front of you. And let me tell you, watching that can send a rush of emotions through a person. Excitement, impatience, baby-like wonder, indecisive, anticipatory chewing, nerves pacing, happy claps, and finally, jealousy, because that's this guy's sub. I should order one. Good idea.
Sliced right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing. A sub above.
Here at Pizza Ranch, our research tells us kids love our buffet. All right, kids, to recap, your favorite things about eating at Pizza Ranch: pizza, chicken leg. Wait, who said pudding plate? Joey, what's a pudding plate?
It's a plate full of pudding.
Carl, put it on the board. Kids love Pizza Ranch, and parents love that kids eat free on Tuesday nights.
Pizza Ranch, everyone's favorite buffet.
I think this kid is onto something.
And welcome back here on the Full Count Broadcast Network.
Dead air.
Tim Reese, Zach Williams here with you.
Yeah, dead air there. Right after we got complimented by our Muhlenberg County.
Well, he'll get there.
What you said number was 28?
28. We got a new pitcher in for the Bombers.
Cade St. Ledger from Olney Central College, right-hander from Albion Illinois. That's how I'm saying it. I don't know that town. Albion. Could be Albion. You just never know. Lafayette. Albion is how I'm going to go, unless I'm corrected.
Levi Perrell, Drew Robertson, Reese Holbrook.
St. Ledger started the third game of the year for the Bombers.
Albion is what I'm getting from Jen Fowler on Facebook.
Albion. Thank you for
being a friend.
Help us.
Oh. 2-0 delivery. As someone dries their hands right below us.
We are right above the ladies' restroom.
Which, if you had to pick one to be above, that's the one you would want to make a choice, I think, in my opinion, is that's strike one. (3-1) delivery. And ball 4. That will send Levi Perrell to first base.
He's been there before tonight. Singled, drove in a run in the second. Stole second, stole third, but was stranded there.
Drew Robertson leading off. Do we know where he sits in the OVL as a hits so far?
Yeah, I think he was leading coming in. I think he had 11, now has 12. Let's check that. He had 11 coming into today's game. Griggs with Paducah Chiefs had 10 after last night's games.
St. Ledger, pickoff move. Not fruitful. 1-0 count here. That one's in there for a called strike one. 1-1 count. Full count leading 2-1 over the Bombers. Bottom of the fifth, one away. Or check that, nobody out. 1-1 count, runner on first. St. Ledger taking on Drew Robertson here.
Houston High,
the ice cream man showed up.
4 innings, 4 hits, gave up 2 runs. They were earned. Walked 1, struck out 2, and hit a batter.
Appreciate Larry Gore getting the sweet treats before last call was up. Runner goes, and he will go easily. 3rd stolen base of the night for Levi Perrell.
It's the second time that a runner has been going, and Juan Guzman has not made the catch on the pitch. Not sure if he's taking his eye off the ball as he's watching the runner take off, but
form of the Y word, maybe. Hopefully not. That was ball 4. And runners on first and second. Guzman wants to talk to his pitcher, as this will bring up Reese Holbrook, who is trying to get on the base paths tonight. Having a bit of a discussion here at the mound. Ice cream sandwiches, bomb pops, and crunch cones on the docket for First Baptist. We appreciate them showing up to the park. Giving it away for free, Tim. Not many places you can get the nice sweet treats like that, but giving away some holy literature as well.
Does it include anything from the Book of John? Sit down.
That one's hit out towards left field. It will get down, and that'll be a single, as now the bases are loaded here. So Reese Holbrook getting up and doing it.
Second hit on the season in 2 games. fifth hit for the Rhythm.
First baseman Josh Seiler.
Josh Seiler stepping up with a juice base path right now. Nice to see that first Rhythm home run right here. Give me the celebratory ice cream sandwich. Get it ready and prepped.
I need to have a First Baptist.
It'll be the First Baptist Grand Slam here.
First Baptist ice cream Grand Slam for you to take a little time off. And trying to think if we had a Grand Slam last year.
1-1 count here.
More research, Mark. More research. You think we had one?
I don't remember one last year unless it was away.
Larry Gore says, didn't Henry hit one? We had two Henrys last year. Henry Mosley or Henry Jackson? Mosley? That was
the one
that
to
was
do it
the
on.
pitch right there, wasn't it?
That's strike two.
Seiler's got 4 RBIs with his 3 hits in 14 plate appearances coming into tonight.
1-2 count here. St. Ledger comes set, deals. That'll be in the turf. 2-2 now.
St. Ledger's struggling to get the ball over the plate. When he does, gets smashed into left field. He had no walks in his only appearance as a starter against the Henderson Flash. He went 2 innings, gave up 2 hits, 2 runs, which were unearned. Struck out 1 batter. Did not figure into the decision.
Full count, Tim.
Brought to you by the Full Count Ministries.
Left me on the edge there.
Was trying to think if anybody was on base paths or at the bat that was going on mission. But none of these guys are.
Ooh, and big strikeout there. Seiler didn't want it, but he got it all the same. 1 away here for St. Ledger, and that will bring up Cooper Holbrook, who is looking for a hit in the worst way right now. This would be a good time to get it.
Out ahead of that one. Hit that one off the knob of the bat. Harrison Travis started to walk over from the first base coach's box to get that one, but Reese Davis called him off, first baseman. There's a bomber.
Yeah, that's 1942 Mustang F12 starting up.
Is that a bomber?
I don't know. I just made something up.
Okay.
Sounded right, though. 0-2 count. I'll get some actual plane names ready to go for tomorrow. Don't worry.
Well, we got whirlybirds and bombers, 3 games in a row. But I say duck and cover.
It's outside for ball 1. 1-2 count.
Which I heard in Iraq a few times. I was over there in 2009, 2010. Duck and cover. Thankfully, I was already in a hard-top building when the missile came into the compound.
That one's going to be hit towards short. It's not going to get high enough, and out for the second out.
Jackson Cawthorn will get another chance. Hit a single down the right field line. He got a little greedy in the 3rd inning and was cut down at second base, trying to stretch it into a double.
He's had a couple so far this year that have gotten close.
He played for Motlow State this past spring, and when they came into Vol State to play the Pioneers, it's kind of funny. Obviously, I keep a scorebook. I broadcast that game, and see, pops the first pitch up. Thanks. It was going to be a good story, but
and we will catch it on
apparently
the
not.
flop. You want to finish it now?
No, go ahead.
Okay. 5 innings of baseball played. The Full Count Rhythm lead it 2-1. Back after this here on the Full Count Broadcast Network.
If you didn't know, the Full Count Rhythm is part of the organization called Full Count Ministries. Full Count's mission is to give every baseball player the opportunity to hear the gospel, respond to the gospel, and grow in the relationship with Jesus. With Full Count, you could lead by discipling the next generation by using our resources, or you could go on international mission trips. For more of what we do, check out our website at fullcountministries.com or our pages on Instagram and Facebook.
This is home. So is this. And this. But home isn't just the stunning views or the rugged beauty. It's what you make of it. It's a place for joy and peace. A safe haven where memories are made. It's all of these things. Home is a feeling, and it's created by the people around you. This region is home, and we're so proud to be a part of it.
And welcome back here on the Full Count Broadcast Network. Tim Reese, Zach Williams, Larry Gore, production assistant tonight.
Need to teach him how to press those buttons over there, don't we?
Oh, yeah. Get that done. So we have a Hemphill Brothers call to the bullpen, Tim.
Yes, we do. Big Jackson Benjamin on the mound from Lenore Ryan University. Third-year player with the Full Count rhythm. And he is on from, or he's up here from Charlotte, North Carolina. 6'3", 250-pound senior. And he is the son of Walter and Robin Benjamin. We've had them up here in the broadcast booth. Looking forward to hopefully their visit back up to Middle Tennessee again. And he has a Graham in Charlotte, a grandmother, Charlotte, North Carolina. Older siblings Chris, Josh, and Chelsea. Stays in the host home with Todd and Melinda Neal along with Carson Howard. And that is 3 years in a row for Jackson Benjamin, 2 years for Carson Howard.
That one takes a big hop.
That one nearly hit that young lady right down there.
That's right at our mic. I saw where the ball was landing, but I saw Tim's eyes get nervous there for a second. A lot of kids running around here.
Did my hand show up in the
got another
view?
Pop up.
It's playable.
Third. Holbrook sliding in, not going to get there. So that's foul ball.
Busick getting in some exercise. He's
got to get the legs going.
2.5 bases past home plate.
I was going to say, Jackson Benjamin has taken up a residency over at the Neal household.
Well, I don't know. There may be some news there that we need to send an investigative reporter out for.
Homesteading it. 1-2 goes 2-2.
Of course, his host home, Todd Neal, is how we're able to do a broadcast up here with the Verizon hotspot that we use.
That's a shot towards center. Holbrook, Reese getting underneath it for the first out.
First baseman, Reese Davis.
Reese Davis stepping in.
Reese is everywhere. Jack Thompson went 2 innings for the Rhythm. Gave up 1 hit. It was a big fly. 1 run. 2 walks, 3 strikeouts.
0-1 count here to start it for Davis.
Have to check with our official scorer, Ken Stegall, make sure. But
it's a strong liner out of play for a AAA autoglass foul ball. No, that one took down a car windshield.
AAA autoglass foul ball.
Check with Ken to make sure, but I would assume that Nick Griffin is the pitcher of record as the starting pitcher going 4 innings or 3 innings.
It's high. Wanted to chase after that, but didn't. 1-2 count. 1 away here. Rhythm holding a slim lead. And a sweeping strike 3 as that one's dropped. Delgado throw downs the first, and we have it for the second out.
Reese Davis plays at Southeastern Illinois College. Says he's a sophomore. I didn't check to see if he'd already used both years of eligibility up. Southeastern Illinois College is a junior college. His hometown is Tell City, Indiana. I looked his stats up. He led their squad with a 344 batting average, 63 hits, and 50 runs batted in 50 games. So he had an excellent year with Southeastern. Let me get a bite of ice cream here.
Yeah, it's that
say
ice cream.
Southeastern Illinois College, not to be confused with SWIC, which is Southwestern Illinois College.
We got a pattern going here, by the way. I don't know if you noticed on your scoring sheet, maybe at home.
You know, I wonder if Zach Bullitt is keeping score at home. He's a DC Bomber official scorer.
He should be watching right now.
Well, I would, at some point in time,
Check in,
I
Zach.
believe he was.
Called out. Every other at-bat has been a strikeout, so this one should be bat on ball of some sort or a walk, as I was about to say. And there it is. So strikeout coming out here for the next at-bat for Frankie Sebastiano.
Don't even come to the plate, Frankie.
Yep, might as well pack it in.
Wow. You know what, Frankie, when he's not a DH,
Frankie Sebastiano.
you know when he's not the DH, you know what position he plays?
Pitcher.
No.
I don't know.
Let me give you a clue. What have we been having all night long? We've been having pairs, right? What is the name of our catcher?
Oh, Frankie Delgado, catcher.
There you go. Frankie
wow.
Sebastiano.
It's really, now it's weird.
Getting eerie.
This is the,
I mean, you got your pattern going.
JFK was in a Lincoln and Lincoln was in Ford Theater kind of thing. Or some way around that.
Throw down to first, not in time. You're still thinking of conspiracies.
There's a list of them. I think you go all the way down it there. Getting the nod from the rhythm section.
The older part of the rhythm section.
Throw down. Frankie Delgado does not get him. Got a little excited on that one. I apologize.
Said with a lot of excitement. We still haven't had our. No, we have. We've had 2 caught stealings. Aiden Napier nailed 2 back to back.
Coming in for Frankie Delgado.
Frankie Delgado from Carson Newman, back for year number 2 after having an injury to his hand a year ago after 4 games. Good to have Frankie back. Nice stop there.
3-1 count.
Tying run on at second base in scoring position.
Patterns in threat as well right now.
New Jack City, Jackson Benjamin. We're going to shut this little rally down. There goes your pattern.
Ball 4. Shouldn't have talked about it.
Think that has something to do with it?
No, I think nothing I do up here has any effect down there.
Whoa, whoa, dude's off of second base. What are we?
way
Oh, time was out. Thinking, what's he doing?
We're
I
going
didn't
to have
see.
a discussion here with Tyler Sills.
Brought to you by
Volunteer State Bank at Spurlock and Jeremiah Bennett. Appreciate you being a part of this broadcast. The Casasa checking and savings account. Check them out. If you're looking for any money, financial needs, Volunteer State Bank. Proud supporters of the Full Count Rhythm.
Tyler Sills is going to have to come with his own supporter, though, isn't he? That's what's going to have to happen.
Let's see if first pitch is a strike here after the mound visit.
Oh, what a pitch. Popped up to the right side, and Josh Seiler will make the catch in fair territory for out number 3.
And that will do it for the top of the 6th inning. 2 men left aboard. We will take a break. 2-1 your score. Rhythm have the lead here on the Full Count Broadcast Network.
Hey, I've been thinking, bank fees can seem pretty cruel. Well, they did until I went to Volunteer State Bank. I found a bank with a local personalized service and free checking. Yeah, may I present to you Kasasa. Now, it's kind of like my checking account is paying me instead of the other way around. Visit one of our 11 locations or anywhere you have a phone. Real people, real solutions, right here. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender.
If you didn't know, the Full Count Rhythm is part of the organization called Full Count Ministries. Full Count's mission is to give every baseball player the opportunity to hear the gospel, respond to the gospel, and grow in the relationship with Jesus. With Full Count, you could lead by discipling the next generation by using our resources, or you could go on international mission trips. For more of what we do, check out our website at fullcountministries.com or our pages on Instagram and Facebook.
Let's get back to Full Count Rhythm baseball action on the Full Count Broadcast Network.
Thank you to our title sponsor all season long, Rhythm Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram. Check them out on the website, rhythmcdjr.com, or give them a call, 615-733-4999. That number again, 615-733-4999. Your hometown dealer with home run deals. We appreciate them.
Oh, it didn't turn me up. Oh.
Ad read. I didn't want anything to mess it up, you know.
Yeah, thought you were waiting for me to chime in with the end of it.
Once again, we'd love to put this out here. It's a coincidence that they have the same name as the team. For anybody new.
Yeah. Rhythm Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram is not the reason that Full Count Rhythm is named as it is, and vice versa. But Rhythm Chrysler Dodge, they're building a brand new dealership right there on Gallatin Road near Center Point Barbecue, who's not a sponsor. I guess we ought to.
Shouldn't have said that. Near that barbecue spot.
Yeah.
That one's hit right up the middle.
There you go, Huddy.
As Ethan Huddleston, second hit of the night. Third base has suited him well so far.
2 for 3 on the night. Young man going from Vol State down to the University of Montevallo with his head coach from Vol State, Jim McGuire, was here in attendance to see not only Ethan Huddleston, but also Houston High, who he had 2 years ago. Good to see Jim. Jim McGuire, 26 years with Middle Tennessee State University, 6 as a head coach, 20 as an assistant coach. He's from Illinois.
That's in there for a strike. Frankie disagreed.
Been a while since Frankie's had a hit.
Flew out both times up.
It's his third game of the year. Game number 7 for Full Count, come in with a 3-3 record.
Chopped at that one. No, he's not going to get a. Maybe he made contact. He didn't. And it'll be out number 1. Zeb Burns stepping up, who was hit by a pitch in his first at-bat. Ended up coming around to score. And he has the run that has the Rhythm up ahead right now. Showing bunt. He lays that bunt down. That'll be a great bunt. Throw over to first. Not in time. As Zeb Burns
gets his first hit as a Rhythm player. It's on a bunt. Nice bunt. I think that St. Ledger thought that Guzman was going to come out from behind the plate to make that play. Looked like he hesitated just a bit, then attacked the ball, but Zeb Burns runs pretty well and able to beat that one out for a bunt base hit. Take him any way you can get him, Zeb.
Perel stepping up now, and he's trying to keep his on-base percentage at 1,000 as he almost wears one in the old kisser. The old Russian tattoo. Pokemon down there, I think. 1-0 count. Runners on first and second. That one's in there for strike one.
Burrell had an RBI single in the second. Drove in the first run of the game. The Framework Athletics first run of the game. Saw Zach Duke, one of the co-owners, Framework Athletics here. He was a Savannah Banana. Did he suit up for the Savannah Bananas? He pitched for him. Really? Did he do some kind of antics or dance, or was he on stilts or anything like that? I knew that they had him up in the press box. I didn't know he actually donned the yellow uniform for the Savannah Bananas.
It's hit up the middle. Second on to first. 6-4-3. Not the way we want to see it, as that will leave one aboard and score the same, 2-1 for the full count on that double play. We will take a break. 6 innings of ball played through. Back after this here on the Full Count Broadcast Network.
Score home run deals from your hometown dealer. Rhythm Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. We've got Nashville's best selection of cars, trucks, and SUVs. Plus, every new vehicle comes with Rhythm's exclusive lifetime warranty. Unlimited time, unlimited miles at no additional charge. We've got great deals on deck, so step up to the plate. Find your new Chrysler Dodge Jeep or Ram at rhythmcdjr.com. Feel the rhythm, love the ride.
Hey, I've been thinking, bank fees can seem pretty cruel. Well, they did until I went to Volunteer State Bank. I found a bank with a local personalized service and free checking. Yeah, may I present to you Kasasa. Now, it's kind of like my checking account is paying me instead of the other way around. Visit one of our 11 locations or anywhere you have a phone. Real people, real solutions, right here. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender.
And welcome back here on the Full Count Broadcast Network. Tim Reese, Zach Williams here with you. Top of the 7th inning. Full Count has a close one here at Camp Night. 2-1 over the Bombers. As Jay Flynn stepping in has a 4-bagger last at bat, and the lone run and lone hit for the Bombers.
Jay Babe Flynn. It's only night 2. We're scheduled for 4 here, Mark.
It's the longest run of the season, don't worry. 0-2 count here. Jackson Benjamin still on the rubber. As Micah Smithson brings in the Slim Chickens.
Different chicken.
That one's thrown over to first. Out one.
Second strikeout for Jackson Benjamin brings up Drew Howard.
Home run into a strikeout.
You know what happens? Babe Ruth struck out a few times. So did Barry Bonds. And he is the home run leader in the Major League Baseball.
Don't care what anyone says.
Drew Howard back for year number 2 with the Bombers.
Top of the order now. Two-one count.
This is our first game against the North Division. Dubois County Bombers are in the North Division along with Henderson, Louisville, Muhlenberg County.
You said Louisville. Okay.
And Madisonville.
Yep.
The Madisonville Miners. Nice pitch. Ooh.
That missed nowhere, but ball 3.
Apparently we wanted to see another full count. Ministries full count. Bombers come in with a 1-3 record. They've had one game that was postponed due to weather. That was last night's game against Louisville. Strike 3 called to Drew Howard. That's the third time that he has been caught looking.
Back-to-back strikeouts now for Jay Flynn. Two away here, and it'll bring up Joey
Milato. No, how about Milto?
Milto. Oh, no, I went for the cookie. Milato cookies.
Teammate of Aaron Hash. Aaron, what's the nickname for Joey Milto? Got a nickname? Just stay with Joey?
That one's hit over towards first. Throw on to Jackson Benjamin covering, and that is a 1-2-3 inning. As it is stretch time here.
You know what time it is.
When we come back, Tim
we do it a little bit
Reese will have your play-by-play.
Oh, that's right.
7th here on the Full Count Broadcast Network.
Corson Fire and Security first opened for business in 1946. From the very beginning, we understood something important. We're not just protecting buildings. We're protecting the dreams that built them. We're protecting the lives unfolding inside them. Fire extinguishers, sprinkler systems, and security products are the tools of our trade, but people are the inspiration behind it. For 7 decades, we've never forgotten that. Corson Fire and Security. Corson.com.
We all think about our home's yards, gutters, floors, and so much more. When was the last time you thought about your sprinkler system? That's where Music City Fire Sprinkler steps in. It may shock you that in-home sprinkler systems are discreet and affordable. Let the experts at Music City Fire Sprinkler tell you for themselves. Give them a call at 615-826-7450 or check them out on the web at mcfs.us. That's Music City Fire Sprinkler, proud sponsor of the Full Count Rhythm.
Let's get back to Full Count Rhythm baseball action on the Full Count Broadcast Network.
Tim Reese in for the hungry Zach Williams. Likes to take the bottom of the 7th to chow down. He works so hard on his regular job. He's a grave digger. Used to be in radio, now he's digging ditches. Actually works for the Hendersonville Chamber of Commerce. He's a working man. Maybe one of these days you'll get one of them good government jobs you can retire. Cade St. Ledger still on the mound for the D.C. Bombers. He'll face 1, 2, and 3 in the Rhythm lineup. Drew Robertson, Reese Holbrook, Josh Seiler. As the Rhythm lead 2-1 here in the bottom of the 7th. First pitch swinging. Robertson fouls that one off. AAA Auto Glass foul ball off to the left side. Still some youngins here at the park chasing down that ball that gets on to field 2. Do we still have the one adult chasing foul balls? I think Ledger misses high with that pitch. Houston High started the game for the Bombers. 4 innings, 4 hits. Gave up 2 runs. He's on the hook for the loss as it stands right now, but Cade St. Ledger in for inning number 3. Just misses outside with that pitch. Count goes 2-1. Robertson is 1 for 2, singled in the first, grounded out, drove in a run in the second, walked in the 5th, but was stranded at second base. And that pitch nearly catches his toe. Or maybe it did. He's acting as though it hit him, and home plate umpire walking out to toss a ball back to St. Ledger. Robertson now leaning on his old hickory stick. And now maybe he's talked Cameron Haney into a hit by pitch. Now Juan Guzman takes his helmet off to talk to home plate umpire Cameron Haney. And Guzman has talked the umpire into at least having a discussion. So Randy Hundley and Lee Norton will come together to talk with Mr. Haney and find out. Drew Robertson does like to get on base, but I don't think he would have been untruthful with that. He also likes to swing the stick. Former left-handed pitcher going from Beach High School to Freed Hardman for a year, and apparently nobody else saw that ball hit Drew, and he did not limp very much coming as he ran back from first base. Josh Carman now will have a conversation with the home plate umpire, but the decision's been made, so ultimately Drew Robertson will get his steel-pressed Old Hickory bat and see if he can continue his hitting ways. He's picked up hit number 12 on the season.
The decision's been made, then unmade, and now it's being made again, I guess. Because you can't just make it, because he did at first have him not go in the walk, and then now they've gone back around here. So.
What I'd like to know is, what did Drew say that convinced the home plate umpire that he was in fact hit with that pitch? Anyway,
it really hurt.
Is the count 3 balls and a strike? Does everybody feel good about that? Go ahead and take your walk and limp down to first base now, Drew. His second walk in a row for Drew Robertson. That'll bring Reese Holbrook to the plate. Nobody out and a runner at first.
Center fielder, Reese Holbrook.
That is the third walk by Cade St. Ledger from Olney Central College. How did we pronounce Albion? Albion. It's the last time I'm going to say that. Holbrook singled the left in his last plate appearance, 1 for 3 here in the second game that he's played for the Full Count Rhythm. A late arriver. He's finishing up the season with North Carolina, reserve outfielder for the Tar Heels. Son of Chad and Jennifer Holbrook down in Mount Pleasant, South Carolina. Probably heard from his brother Cooper Holbrook how much fun it was to play with the Rhythm last year, and decided to come along this year and join Cooper. Fouls that one off to the left side, way over into field number 2. AAA Autoglass foul ball thanks to Dylan Doris of AAA Auto Glass, coming on board this year with a significant sponsorship. Rhythm Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram and Chick-fil-A of Rivergate and AAA Auto Glass. Smash down the first base line. It gets between Reese Davis and Harrison Travis down to the bullpen, where looks like there's some activity going on. New first base dugout has been constructed after a pretty bad storm came in here probably a month ago or so and knocked the entire dugout down. So they've added a storage room or something past the dugout. It obstructs the bullpen. Swung on as the runner was going with the pitch, and another foul ball by Reese Holbrook. How's that, Slim Chickens? Thumbs up from play-by-play man Zach Williams. A Hendersonville High School product. Went to Vol State, Volunteer State for a year, and then took his talents to the University of Tennessee at Chattanooga. Big brother to UT Knoxville. Is that how it goes? Okay. Aaron Hash, where is the University of Tennessee at Chattanooga? Chattanooga is the right answer. Aaron Hash, you win the leftovers from Zach Williams' Slim Chickens. Oh, you get some chips. That's right. He doesn't really like the sea salt chips. Just misses on that 1-2 pitch, Kate St. Ledger. If you don't eat them, I'll eat them. I'm a sea salt chip kind of a guy. I won't eat them during the broadcast, though. It's pretty hard. Ground ball. Swing and a miss, and down goes Holbrook. Change up by St. Ledger. That's his second strikeout of the ball game. Josh Seiler will step in. He's looking for his first hit of the ball game. 0 for 2 with a walk. Grounded out, struck out from Trevecca Nazarene University, where Josh Carmen, the head coach of the Rhythm, is a volunteer assistant coach. Throw over to first base, not in time. Josh Carmen's second year in the dugout as the head coach. She's been the general manager since the Rhythm began. He is also the director of baseball operations for the Full Count Ministries, formerly head coach at Beach High School here in Sumner County. Also owned a
grass turf troopers.
Yeah, turf troopers. What would you call that? He did some landscape. He basically sprayed yards for weeds, so like a true green type of a. Oh, there I go, mentioning something. That's ground ball to second, could be two. Flip to second and on to first base as Seiler leaps. Hope he didn't injure himself there, but there's another double play for the Bombers. That's a 4 to 6 to 3. Do that double play for the Bombers. And that's going to end the bottom of the seventh for a Full Count. They still lead 2-1. You're listening to the Full Count Rhythm Broadcast Network.
At Jersey Mike's, they slice your order fresh right in front of you. And let me tell you, watching that can send a rush of emotions through a person. Excitement, impatience, baby-like wonder, indecisive, anticipatory chewing, nerves pacing, happy claps, and finally, jealousy, because that's this guy's sub. I should order one. Good idea.
Sliced right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing. A sub above.
Here at Pizza Ranch, our research tells us kids love our buffet. All right, kids, to recap, your favorite things about eating at Pizza Ranch: pizza, chicken leg. Wait, who said pudding plate? Joey, what's a pudding plate?
It's a plate full of pudding.
Carl, put it on the board. Kids love Pizza Ranch, and parents love that kids eat free on Tuesday nights.
Pizza Ranch, everyone's favorite buffet.
I think this kid is onto something.
Welcome back for the top of the eighth inning. Play-by-play man Tim Reese, just been promoted here at home. Zach Williams, my color analyst.
I'm going to learn a lot, Tim.
I'm going to learn you. 3, 4, and 5 due up to face Jackson Benjamin on for inning number 3. Hurlis squares to bunt. Throws the bat out there, but does not connect. He's 0 for 3, struck out twice. And grounded out. On deck, Aaron Busick. Breaking pitch in there for a called strike. Benjamin ahead 0-2. Cooper Holbrook in left, Reese Holbrook in center, Drew Robertson in right, Ethan Huddleston at third, Levi Perel at short, Zeb Burns at second, Josh Seiler at first base. And Frankie Delgado blocking that pitch on the 0-2 count, just in case Hurlis took a cut at that one. And Jackson Benjamin, the third pitcher of the ball game, for Full Count.
That one kissing that outside corner again. It's been very hit or miss this whole season, that outside corner, especially when the right-handed batter's up.
Another tempting offering from Benjamin. Misses low and outside, and we have a full count, Zach.
Full Count Ministries, Full Count. Mission night tomorrow. Be able to pull out those wallets.
Just misses outside. Walk number 3 for Benjamin, and a leadoff walk. He has retired the first batter of the inning in each of the other 2 innings.
Hope Angie Busick's plane landed safely.
Unless she's flying to Hawaii. There's a bunt. That'll get back to the pitcher. He's going to throw to second and get the lead runner. That's a gutsy play right there by Jackson Benjamin.
Got a big arm like Jackson will. He's not afraid to toss the rock around.
We're about 120 feet back from home plate in the press box here, and we have about 18 inches of a window that's open. Somebody yelled, and I would assume it's Frankie Delgado. That's the captain of the infield there, as he sees the whole play in front of him. So assume that he's the one that yelled for Jackson to throw to second.
And for everybody wondering what we see when we're up here, this is the camera angle that we see is pretty much what we see out there as well. This is pretty similar.
We just happen to be seeing it through a very, very tinted window. Yeah. You're seeing it through an open window.
It's always fun when people come up and say, oh, wow, you're not lying. This is hard to see through.
Another block by Frankie Delgado.
Do we know anybody at Parks Department? I don't know.
If we only knew somebody. Mark, wait a minute. Didn't you used to be on the Parks board?
You probably don't have any more connections.
He doesn't have any. It's been a while.
It's one thing the Parks has changed a lot is he's not a window guy.
Yeah.
Tree guy.
and he's only the right side tree guy. We need a left side tree guy over there so we can see the rhythm bullpen.
I think we're going to need our good Lord and Savior to come out and take that tree down. That'd probably be the only way, Tim.
Reese Davis takes a big cut and misses.
Count, Tim.
Davis is 0 for 3. Ground out, fly out, and a strikeout. As I said before, right after he struck out, big season with Southeastern Illinois, and he'll draw a full count walk. And this will be the end of the line for Jackson Benjamin as Josh Carman comes out of the dugout, and that, I think, every single time has meant the end of the line for the pitcher. So we'll take a break, and we'll tell you about the new pitcher when we return on the Full Count Rhythm Broadcast Network.
Whatever your destination in life, you can get there easier with a checking account from F&M Bank. At F&M, our checking accounts give you the tools you need to manage your money well, like our smart free checking account that's actually free. Because sometimes the basics are more than enough. Making lives better by making banking easier. Come see us at one of our branches or online at myfmbank.com. F&M Bank. Banking made easy. On purpose. Member FDIC.
Slim Chickens makes it easy to feed your hungry crowd. Fresh hand-breaded tenders, perfectly fried wings, and all the southern sides made fresh for you. It's easy. Just order on the Slim's app or website and leave everything to us. You can get it delivered right to your door. Any party, any size. Slim's has your crowd covered. Download the Slim Chickens app to order and earn rewards.
Let's get back to Full Count Rhythm Baseball action on the Full Count Broadcast Network.
Hemphill Brothers called to the bullpen for full count. Logan Harrell on the mound to replace Jackson Benjamin, an incoming freshman to Trevecca Nazarene University.
Height 6'3", weight 195, incoming freshman. Hometown here from Hendersonville, Tennessee. Goodpasture High School. Graduated in 2023 as the incoming freshman this year.
Just last month.
Right-handed pitcher. Major in nursing. Good to see. Mike and Amy Harrell, that is, parents. Siblings, his younger sister, Kaylee. Grandparents be Papa, lives in Hendersonville, and Grandpa and Grandma in Hendersonville as well. His mentor is Will Shackelford, who I believe is a Hendersonville guy as well.
You know, I don't know Will Shackelford. Do you know him, Mark?
He was a couple years under me, I believe. Was at in select choir with me. Linda Tao. There you go.
Wow. First pitch to Paul Osting. Fouled straight back.
I haven't seen Will around here at all. Yep. That's okay, Will Shackelford.
Mark, I'm telling you, if you want to know somebody in Hendersonville, the mayor of the, well, he's not really the mayor. But
Not Jamie Clary. Jamie Clary's out there somewhere watching.
He's the mayor of the rhythm section. That's right. Mark McDaniel. He's quite at home up here. This should be the Mark McDaniel Memorial press box. This is your homestead, isn't it? It used to be your homestead right here. Mark McDaniel called Hendersonville Commando baseball, or was the PA man. Never worked the scoreboard, though. Was never the clock operator. For 35 years. It's unbelievable. 35 years. He started right after high school. Popped up and out of play as Paul Osting is owning a Play It Again Sports. And he's got all these kids out here and he's collecting baseballs that going to sell them for $3 a pop. These are $9 baseballs, Paul, that you're fouling off. There's a ground ball up the middle, off the glove. And attempting to make the tag is Zeb Burns, but the ball comes out of his glove, and a run will score. That will end up being an error on Zeb Burns as he's attempting to tag the runner. Did not use both hands to make the tag. Fielder's choice to Paul Osting in an E4 that results in Aaron Busick coming in to score the tying run. Unfortunate right there for
Designated
the rhythm.
Frankie Sebastiano.
On the play, Reese Davis moves over to third base. So we have a...
And, you know, that's goes back to earlier. He flipped it over to second. He said, oh, you need to tag him. Here we go.
And you need to tag him by putting both hands in the gloves, swing and a miss.
You didn't say that last time, so now he knows.
I think I had to. Frankie Sebastiano steps in the DH.
Got a tie ball game now.
First error of the game for either team. Fly ball out to right field, shallow. Drew Robertson will get it and make the catch. Throw into home is good enough to keep Reese Davis at third base. Strong arm by the sometime left-handed pitcher Drew Robertson. That's 2 outs. It is an unearned run as it stands now, since two would have been the third out of the inning. Nick Griffin now no longer able to get a win. Swing and a miss by Juan Guzman. 0 for 2 with a walk. Travis Lamar, the head coach for the DC Bombers. Ben Wilcoxon and Victor Alvarez are his assistants, and stolen base down there by Paul Osting. No throw made by Frankie Delgado. His second stolen base of the evening. Fourth stolen base for the Bombers. Swing on a breaking pitch and down goes Guzman. So 2 runners will be stranded, but 1 unearned run comes across. Still no hits in the inning. It's still a 1-hitter. 1 costly error. We'll go to the bottom of the 8th, all tied up 2-2. You're listening to the Rhythm Broadcast Network.
Don't strike out at your next party. Order the food that will get your crowd cheering. Chick-fil-A of Rivergate. We have many catering options available, from our Chick-fil-A nugget trays to our original Chick-fil-A sandwiches to our chocolate chunk cookies and fudge brownies. We have something for everyone. Order online at chickfil-a.com or call the store at 615-851-4007.
Since 1980, Hemp Hill Brothers Coach Company has been rolling strong in the coach rental industry right here in our own backyard of Tennessee. At Hemp Hill Brothers, we bring a personal and customized approach to every project we work on. This is why our clients love riding with us and why they trust us to get them to wherever they need to be. Plus, at Hemp Hill Brothers, all coach rentals include a driver for your trip. Hemp Hill Brothers are proud to provide transportation for the Full Count Rhythm all season long. And listen for the Hemp Hill Brothers call to the bullpen this season. If you're interested in more info, find us on the web at hemphillbrothers.com or give us a call at 615-876-9000. That number again is 615-876-9000. 9000.
Let's get back to Full Count Rhythm Baseball action on the Full Count Broadcast Network.
Bottom of the 8th inning here on the Full Count Broadcast Network. Tim Reese, Zach Williams here, getting you ready for that bottom of the 8th where we are all tied up, Tim. I'm not going to blame your play-by-play for them tying it up, but it did happen during it.
That is true, but you're not wearing your lucky hat.
I'm not, and I noticed that today. We haven't seen the hits turn into runs like we saw last night. Need my dirty hat. Looks like we have a Hemphill Brothers call to the bullpen. Tim Reese, who do we have?
Let me get my roster over there. We got a new Bombers pitcher, number 21, who's not on my roster.
Oh. Number 21.
Let's
getting set to
see
pitch.
if I can effort to find
Cooper Holbrook stepping in, and
he's
he
gonna
wears
get hit.
one on the wrist.
Yeah, hopefully that's not going to be a problem.
I don't know what they're going to call that. Is that where it hit the hand? He's pulling his glove off here to get a look at it, and they will push him on down to first. So Appleby already with a hit by a pitch to start this one.
Caleb Appleby is what apparently Game Changer has showing in there.
More like Caleb Alchaby after that one.
I got it. I got it.
That's pretty good. Brings up Jackson Cothran now with a man on first, nobody away.
Another AAA autograph.
Ken just told you a juicy one there. I don't know if you're able to say it.
He was telling me what he was getting you for your birthday.
I turned down the mic too, just so wouldn't spoil it.
When is your birthday, by the way?
Every year.
Every single year.
0-2 count.
So it's not February 29th.
No.
See how I use some education there?
0-2 here, runner on first, runner goes. Throw down to second, not in time as Holbrook, injured and all, gets down to second.
You don't run on your hands.
Debatable.
Not in baseball, not if you're going to steal bases. That's his first stolen base of the ball game. In scoring position for Jackson Cothran. Appleby sounds like he's stepping on the gas out there.
2-2 count here. Score match in the count. Holbrook on second. Cooper. That one's hit towards the Framework Athletics hospitality tent, which the tent is available to rent.
Rent the tent.
Kind of sounds like that jalopy that starts up out there. Rent tent, rent tent, rent tent, rent tent. 2-2 count. Big hack there, but that'll be a drop three strike throw into first. Out at first, quick throw over to third. That one's going to be a bad throw, and that will score. Cooper Holbrook in at home, and the go-ahead run for the full count Rhythm as they lead for 3-2 over the Dubois County Bombers. So quite a sequence of events there.
Third baseman Ethan Huddleston.
Holbrook on the hop. gets around to give the Rhythm back a lead.
Zach Bullitt, if you're scoring at home, that's going to be a wild pitch that moves.
That's a good shot towards center, but not enough height on that one for Huddleston.
So a wild pitch that gets Cooper Holbrook over to third base, but an error on the first baseman as that ball sailed over the head of Caden Hurlis, and shortstop was actually backing up the play, but it got to the fence and got down the line, and Cooper Holbrook able to score the go-ahead run.
Delgado in now, and he takes a big swing. Two away here. That one's fouled off. Heard a bit of a bell, but not enough.
So now both teams have an error up on the board. Close right there.
That was a close one. 1-2 count. One, two, delivery. One goes high. 2-2 count now.
In Dubois County's last game, they hosted the Madisonville Miners. Ended up in a 2-1 ball game there. They won that one. 5 errors amongst the two squads. And Madisonville only had 1 hit. Dubois County with 4. So in the last game in 8 innings for Dubois County, they've had 5 hits, and we'll have a full count Ministries, full count. See if we can get our very first full count first pitch foul ball of the ball game. Frankie's good for a foul ball right here if it's over the plate. Apparently not. Unless he just nicked it. Did he just nick it?
That will end the bottom of the 8 innings of play. Full count gets 1 across on Cooper Holbrook's on the horse. 3-2. Top of the 9th when we return here on the Full Count Broadcast Network.
At Jersey Mike's, they slice your order fresh right in front of you. And let me tell you, watching that can send a rush of emotions through a person. Excitement, impatience, baby-like wonder, indecisive, anticipatory chewing, nervous pacing, happy claps, and finally, jealousy, because that's this guy's sub. I should order one. Good idea.
Sliced right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing. A sub above.
Here at Pizza Ranch, our research tells us kids love our buffet. All right, kids, to recap, your favorite things about eating at Pizza Ranch: pizza, chicken leg. Wait, who said pudding plate? Joey, what's a pudding plate?
It's a plate full of pudding.
Carl, put it on the board. Kids love Pizza Ranch, and parents love that kids eat free on Tuesday nights.
Pizza Ranch, everyone's favorite buffet.
I think this kid is onto something.
And welcome back here on the Full Count Broadcast Network. Tim Reese, Zach Williams here with you. Getting you set for the top of the 9th inning. And we have a Hemphill Brothers call to the bullpen. Tim?
You want me to handle this one? Nick Judd from Kentucky Wesleyan, 6 foot, 195 pound. See, sophomore or senior, school or playing? Not sure. He's actually from Owensboro, Kentucky, which is where Kentucky Wesleyan is located. An Apollo High School graduate, sports management major. He's the son of John and Angie Judd, has siblings Katie, Matthew, and Emily. As Meemaw in McQuady, Kentucky, staying at the host home of Robbie and Kim DeMarini. And his mentor is Kevin Earls. If you're not familiar with the Full Count rhythm, each player is assigned a mentor, and obviously those that are from out of state are staying at host homes. don't think who's your Aaron Hash. Who's your mentor? It's Evan Jones. You're staying.
That's a good one right
at
there.
the home of Todd and Beth Cox, but Evan Jones, former Volunteer State right-handed pitcher.
Hey, it's me, Evan Jones. That's how he sounds.
Oh.
I love me some Evan Jones.
Evan, former Gallatin High School pitcher.
Fall State as well.
Right. I just got done saying that. You definitely don't listen to what I say. It's just like my wife. Yeah, it's just like my wife. Honey, I just said that.
I only have a headphone on my ear.
Yeah.
No, don't.
And you're hearing me in the headphone. That's all you can hear.
I heard Evan Jones and then just started thinking about some Evan Jones.
1 ball, 2 strikes to the batter. Home run hitting Jay Flynn. He delivers
a big
one
shot.
That'll stay in the ballpark, though.
Through the tinted window, it stays in. Out to the warning track for the first out. 2 outs remain for the Dubois County Bombers.
They are down to their last 2 outs. Boy, it got late quick here, didn't it?
9:35 on the old sundial.
We are
Second baseman Drew Howard.
2.5 hours into this ball game. Rhythm looking for their 4th win of the year to go over 500 for the first time this year. Drew Howard looking for his first hit. Are you doing play-by-play or am I? You are. You go ahead.
I'm letting you have fun here,
I'm
Tim.
I'm confused.
1-0 count here as that one gets across for strike 1, 1-1 now.
Good
One
call.
away.
That's a good call by you. Good job.
There'll be more coming, though, so sit back and wait. 1-1 now. Judd from the windup here. And that one misses outside. No compliment on that one. Must not have been my best. Top of the 9th here. I'm trying to close this one out. Misses high on that one.
Judd looking for a save. 1 on the year, Tyler Cruz, who got a 4-inning save last night in the 9-1 win over Paducah.
3-1 delivery.
That's in there.
Good breaking pitch inside for strike 2, and we got a full count, Tim.
Full count Ministries, full count. Logan Harrell is in line for the victory. Nick Judd can nail it down, and that's strike 3 called.
Gets it called there for the punch out.
4th time in a row that Drew Howard has gone down looking.
That would be the
golden sombrero. I wonder if there's something different
how's that count
when your
if you got
golden
walks?
sombrero is all backward Ks. How come it's not backward Ks on your scoreboard or your scorebook?
Just keeping it going. That's Joey Milto, not Milato. He looks at strike 1.
He's got that unusual nickname up there at Bellarmine. What was it again, Aaron? Oh, that's right. It was Joey.
Hot stuff is what we had for Cheryl Ranger.
Cheryl, somebody commented on a...
It was when you were doing the play-by-play. I just thought maybe you missed it.
I did. I didn't even look at... I don't look at that stuff when I'm doing play-by-play. I don't have time for
I care
that.
about the fans.
Yes, you
Everyone
do.
out there
I
knows
care about
that.
them too, but I'm delivering description.
The thing they're watching?
Yeah.
2-1.
Whoa. Just handed the attendance figure.
Has to be high. I'm going to go 570.
445.
Ooh, very high, though.
I mean, it's not Dubois County. I mean, they get 2,000 people at their ballpark up there. You know.
They have
the they got Lake
cheerleaders
Stadium.
around there.
They got the Peaches.
Peaches, the
do.
Rockford Peaches. Is that right?
Yeah, it's great atmosphere there. 3-1 pitch, grounded to short.
Throw on to first and dropped. Not out. Not the game.
Hanging on by a hair is the DC Bomber squad.
assuming that's an E6 there, Ken.
Third baseman, Caden Hurlis.
Caden Hurlis stepping in. 2 away, runner on first. And Nick Judd trying to slam the door.
Slam?
Slam it.
Slam it. Slam it. Shot.
And that one, this is outside. Some parts of the world would have called that a strike. Not here. Crowd is into this one, though. We got some standers getting excited. Some screaming. 1-0 delivery.
It's summertime, isn't it?
The riffraff are out. 2-0 count.
Zach and Maggie Williams expecting a riffraff in August 1st, right after the season.
More riff, less raff, I think.
More riff, less raff. If he's a boy, he's a riff-raff. It's a girl, if it's just riff. No.
I don't think so. 3-0 here for Judd.
Somebody not happy with that call.
Good size attendance here, and you can hear him out there. That one misses, I'm assuming low, as now runners on first and second here.
It'll be another mound visit brought to you by
F&M Bank.
Another bank at Volunteer State Bank. Now we have F&M Bank. Is that Rachel Carnahan?
That is Rachel Carnahan.
Rachel Carnahan I've not met, but I do have a good buddy of mine who works inside of an F&M Bank in Hendersonville, right across from the Cracker Barrel. My man Jim Gibbs,
Joe's
number
brother.
34 at Vanderbilt University, a right-handed pitcher from 1981 to 1984. Signed a free agent contract with the New York Yankees back in 1984 as well.
Were they the Pioneers back then?
Vanderbilt Commodores?
Oh, did you say Vanderbilt Commodores? Oh, I apologize. I heard Vol State. I don't know why I heard Vol State.
You heard F&M Bank. We talked about Volunteer State Bank. Just rewind it back.
Yeah, let's just go back in the broadcast here. Hey, we got a new batter.
And we have 2 outs and runners at first and second. And
Aaron Busick.
You keeping up with that stat after the Tyler Sills visit?
Yeah, we're 2 for 10 so far on the season. Not looking good.
All he needs is one pitch. Now he still needs one pitch. That wasn't it. That wasn't the one pitch.
But he could do that 2 more times, and that would work as well. One delivery, and that one's hit well center field. Reese Holbrook getting underneath it, and he has it for the 3rd and final out as the full count rhythm will jump into a winning kind of way here as they move 4-3 on the season, defeating the Dubois County Bombers 3-2. We're going to take a break. Back after this to wrap it all up here on the Full Count Broadcast Network.
If you didn't know, the Full Count Rhythm is part of the organization called Full Count Ministries. Full Count's mission is to give every baseball player the opportunity to hear the gospel, respond to the gospel, and grow in the relationship with Jesus. With Full Count, you could lead by discipling the next generation by using our resources, or you could go on international mission trips. For more of what we do, check out our website at fullcountministries.com or our pages on Instagram and Facebook.
This is home. So is this. And this. But home isn't just the stunning views or the rugged beauty. It's what you make of it. It's a place for joy and peace. A safe haven where memories are made. It's all of these things. Home is a feeling, and it's created by the people around you. This region is home, and we're so proud to be a part of it.
And welcome back here on the Full Count Broadcast Network. The Full Count Rhythm get the win 3-2 over the Dubois County Bombers. And thanks coming in from the Bomber side on Facebook for the broadcast. We appreciate y'all checking in on the broadcast tonight, as it was a good ball game, 3-2 once again. And seems like when the Bombers and the Rhythm get together, no matter what, there's some good baseball played on both sides, as well as the atmosphere on both sides. Good times to be had between these two ball teams who represent the North and the South, respectively, in the OVL. That was a good game, Tim.
Excellent game, and the Rhythm continued their fantastic pitching. Give up one hit and one earned run. That was the home run that was earned. Jackson Bennett's run that he gave up was unearned, so only one earned run. In one hit, they left, well, with two left on there, they left on 11 batters with only one hit. How many walks was that thing, Ken? So I guess that's on walk. That's 9 walks. And, yeah, 9 walks, no hit batters. That's what I have. Unofficial, our official score. Sorry? 10 walks. Okay, I'll have to get my correct-a-tape out. My accounting was not right. So the Rhythm win 3-2, 3 runs, 7 hits, 2 errors for Full Count, 2 runs, 1 hit, 1 error for the Bombers. Winning pitcher is Logan Harrell. He moves to 1-0 on the season. Came in relief of Jackson Bennett. 5 pitchers. Gave up only 1 hit for the Rhythm. And the losing pitcher is Caleb Appleby. He moves to 0-2 on the season. Nick Judd gets the save, his first of the year, second in a row for Rhythm pitching. Full Count moves to 4-3 on the year. Dubois falls to 1-4 in a game that took 2 hours and 37 minutes. 445 people or thereabouts. A whole bunch of them were campers.
Yes.
And their parents. Thank you to them for not only a great week of camp, but bringing them out to the ball game and watching the Full Count Rhythm defeat the Dubois County Bombers, who now hold an 11-4 advantage in 2+ years of playing in the Ohio Valley League.
Who would be our Jagger Construction player of the game tonight, Tim? There's a lot of choices.
You know, actually, I had F&M Bank as our alumni spotlight, but I didn't. I had United Machine and Tool written down as our player of the game. Who would be? You know, might be the pitching staff
again. That's really been
might be the whole
so
pitching staff. Ethan Huddleston did get a couple hits, did not drive in a run, did score 1 run, but the hitting, 7 hits, kind of scattered throughout the ball game. I'm going to go with the entire pitching staff: Nick Griffin, Jack Thompson, Jackson Bennett, Logan Harrell, and Nick Judd as our You Go Jaggers Construction. I'll say United Machine and Tool. It doesn't really matter.
They're all going to get mentioned.
All of them are great sponsors, and we sure appreciate Jeremy Todd and Brandon Jaggers, who was up in the press box earlier. Jeremy, if you're in the vicinity at some point in time, feel free to come up and say howdy in the Mark McDaniel Memorial, the Triple M. He's not dead. He's standing over here eating Slim Chickens.
Which, thank you to Slim Chickens.
Yes.
Providing the meals not only for the team's coaches, but also this broadcast and press box.
We love some Slim Chickens. Now we love some Chick-fil-A, and we love some
great chicken choices around here.
There we go. My guy Qualsey. There he is down there. He's not looking up. There he is. Now he's looking. Let me get Qualsey on the
camera.
On the camera.
You can see him slightly.
You can.
We want to zoom in on that young man.
Zoom right in on
there
Qualsey.
We go. Just for everybody out there.
Yeah. There's my PA and DJ. How's that camera work going?
Keep it going here.
Is that pretty good? You like that?
That's pretty good. This is Tim Reese on the camera. You probably didn't know we could zoom in this far. Oh, he is He is on there.
Fixing his hair.
Now we're moving around too much.
Yeah, I know it. I'm trying to tighten the thing down. But
now he's turned his back to us, and this is
the young man in the yellow shirt, Alex Qualls.
one person that Tim knows, and none of you do.
You don't know that they don't know him. We could go over here.
Let's go. Let's see what the Rhythm are doing over here. I believe that's a prayer going on over in left field. And then also some food being handed out as well. Slim Chickens boxes stacked up on top of each other over there on the white outdoor table with the cooler. Families congregating and fellowshipping over there right now.
I do want to mention that there were several players who were not playing tonight. Henry Jackson, Tyler Cruz, and some others that went to Long Hollow Church, who was a sponsor of the Full Count Rhythm, a big sponsor actually of Full Count Ministries. And they went over to KidsCon, which is Long Hollow Church's vacation Bible school. And the mission emphasis was the Full Count Ministry at KidsCon. And it was a nighttime vacation Bible school. And 5-6 guys from the Rhythm went over and did whatever they do at Vacation Bible School, played games and talked about Full Count Ministries and Full Count Rhythm. And several of those same guys will be going on mission this summer, as Josh Carman has told each of these players that they were allowed to go off for a week, leave the squad. And there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 players, 1 coach. And we didn't get to the alumni spotlight. We'll do that tomorrow. But Carlos Lara and Hunter Steger, who are former players, are also going in a couple weeks down to Nicaragua. The first 2 that will be leaving, Henry Jackson and Tyler Cruz, who I did see tonight that headed over to Long Hollow Church. So please pray for those young men and for the trip. Be tomorrow night as missions night. If you're in town, come on by and see the craziness that happens here when auction off jerseys. And
there'll be a lot of thinking and talking going on here. That one, a lot of timing happening too.
Zach Williams was.
I don't know if I can
bidding.
afford it this year.
Yeah, you were bidding for number 21 last year. I was bidding for number 7.
Yep.
And somebody kept telling me, that's the kid's mom that's bidding on that. And I said,
was the chat. It was someone in
the chat that kept saying it. And it was, golly.
I know. I can't believe I'm forgetting.
Hayden Miller's.
Yes.
Hayden Miller's mom that was bidding on that. And she'd go up to 100. I'd go to 110 or 125. I mean, we didn't nickel and dime it, but she ended up getting the jersey.
These jerseys get up high. I mean, I put one up to $250.
Yeah, you went to $250.
That's the most expensive jersey I've ever bought.
I bet.
Todd Neal took me all the way up to the wire, and then I got Todd Neal, and then I got the Chicken Man, Todd Hundley, going after me too.
Oh, they got more money.
I got to go against Verizon and Chick-fil-A.
And Chick-fil-A. Give me a break.
I'm the little man here.
I know.
I had to beg on air. They just give me this jersey.
Well, tomorrow's going to be a fun night, and all the folks that will be going on mission, not only the players, but other folks that will be going on mission, including my son, Wilson Reese. He'll be heading down with the Tanner Sandell group in early July.
Todd Neal checking in, by the way, says I stole a jersey from him last year. I was on the beach sweating out $250.
Oh, that's right. You weren't even here.
I wasn't here.
You weren't even here.
I was in Florida.
That's when I had my lovely intern. I believe I had my wife up here spinning the dials in your stead. As a matter of fact, I think I remember a lot of chats that said, man, things are really running very smoothly up there. Zach's doing an extra great job. Oh, wait a minute. Zach's not here.
Zach was Susie.
Zach was Susie. She is very organized, and she was exhausted after that.
Didn't have that charming touch, though, this broadcast likes. The old rat-tat-tat of the broadcast.
She didn't talk. She doesn't talk.
It was just tat-tat.
I did the rah. Well, anyway, another great night at the ballpark. It's 3 in a row for Full Count.
Starting to feel like old times a little bit.
Just like it. As I said yesterday, about this time last year, rattled off 8 straight wins. Had a 2 8-game winning streak. One was the end of the year. Maybe we need to get a picture of that just in case.
Oh, boy. Free to enter here at Drakes Creek Park.
Could be a mentor.
Come out and hang out and watch a game. We would love to have you. Got the second game of the 4-game homestead for the Rhythm, as they have taken up. This is the longest that we'll have, the longest stretch of home games that we'll have this season by far. I think after this we only have 2 back-to-back, maybe 3 back-to-back games. But through the month of June, once we get through these 4 games, home games, it's basically every other day outside of a few more in the month of June that we'll have games, maybe one weekend. But not a lot of back-to-back home games going on for the rest of the season. Tim Reese, our Full Count Ministries verse of the game.
I was just seeing if there was anybody still here to listen.
Hey, the people who are watching right now are the real Rhythm fans, right? Check in real quick if you're watching still, getting us to the verse of the game, because now we're just talking. We're just hanging out and talking now.
John 14:6 is our Full Count Ministries verse of the game. Jesus answered, I am the way and the truth and the life. No one comes to the Father except through me. John 14:6. Now, Mimi did have us called in John 3:21. So
3 through 21. Go ahead and read that
3
one out.
through 21. I'll just do 3:21. But whoever lives by the truth comes into the light, so that it may be seen plainly that what they have done has been done in the sight of God. So Mimi, that is Levi Perel's Mimi, down in Lexington, North Carolina, an avid watcher, an avid supporter. She'll be up here this next week. Is that right? We have one home game. You're coming up the week we have one home game? Surely not.
And a lot of people still checking in on the chat. Robin Benjamin says they're still watching. Nora Sills watching.
Oh,
Great verse.
Grand
Mark
Nora.
Wilkins, a.k.a. Mark Wilkes, still here. Trish Howard still here. Lily Quartrochi still watching.
Wow.
These are the real. These are the lifers. Right
I'm
here.
telling you.
These are the Rhythm lifers.
I mean, it's some of those most of those folks are in the Eastern time zone. It's 11 o'clock. It's time to go to bed.
Todd Neal's wanting to throw in Romans 8:38 through 39. And we also got Loretta Hash, or I'm assuming the mother of our clock operator tonight.
Tammy Hash, unless she goes by a different name. Garen and Tammy Hash.
Could be Grandma. Got a lot of loyal listeners that are through here. We
Jackson
appreciate everyone.
Benjamin. There's Jackson Benjamin right
there. Camera run by Tim Reese right now.
They got poles in the way. They put up a bunch of new poles on me.
There's Jackson. He's sitting right next to Kevin Pomeroy, who's painted on himself a polo here tonight.
Brandon Jaggers, Tanner Sandell down there.
Got to get a haircut for old Sandell. Loretta Hash is
There's Harrison
Mimi.
Travis.
And in Naperville, good night to you. God bless you as well. Appreciate you being here.
Tyler Cruz, number 17.
Our mystery guest just fitting in.
Aiden, yeah, the guy in the we don't know who the the vest down there. We're going to have to effort to figure out who that is.
Tim's got his FBI goggles on right now.
Well, we got video evidence at least that the guy was in the park. So
Tanner's wanting to go play some catch. That's what those pockets are filled with those hands. Just hands wanting to play some catch right now.
All right, folks, that's the end of this.
Are we done for tonight?
Fun and frivolity.
We got Game 3 coming up tomorrow. We'll be back in 7:05 first pitch as we have the Clarksville Whirlybirds, the new kids on the block who right now have the only winning record against the Full Count Rhythm in the OVL currently. coming in tomorrow, 6:45. We will go live, 6:50 start talking, and 7:05 we'll be back as Mark McDaniel, voice of the inside of the park here at Drakes Creek Rhythm.
The golden voice.
The golden voice. He is heading
35 years. 35 years. It's unbelievable.
We appreciate him. And we appreciate all of you for watching, listening, however you've been. We appreciate it so much. We will see you guys tomorrow, Full Count Rhythm, getting it done over the Dubois County Bombers. 3-2 next time on the Full Count Broadcast Network.
This has been another Full Count Rhythm baseball game presented by Full Count Ministry and Rhythm Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram. See you next time on the Full Count Broadcast Network.